5, 4.
We're live. New topic too absurd, no statement too asinine. We are Nerdaties, and we're coming at your ear holes hard and wet. I am Mike. The guy in Puce is.
Justin.
We have a blank spot where Vinny should be, so he doesn't get to say his own name. And we also have.
Tony, Tim, Joe.
Oh,
Please.
I want to know who's between you and Vinny. Whose British accent is better? Let's hear an accent off.
How do you want?
Joe, pick your strongest version of an English accent.
Do your Bond.
His who? He's not allowed to say the name.
He can't say the name, but I can.
Yeah.
I don't do a good.
Any accent.
No.
Blimey.
So what you're doing is I could do George Harrison. You know, he's from Liverpool. You know, I play the guitar. You know, with
He
me
is from
peepers,
Liverpool.
and you know, I don't want to really be in the band because Paul, he's too controlling. Yeah, there we go. That's my George.
All right, and now Vinny.
Oi, what's with the bloody old hell over there?
Oi.
Gonna get me a crikey.
Oh wow.
At least
Some
he-
experiments just blow up in your face. All right. So
That's a win.
I was asked before this show to put together one of our classic patented Nerdities Who's
Yes.
for who's
Because
we.
then he started shit in the group chat. Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Bro, I'm the town crier. I always know what I'm talking about.
Well, you fucking cry.
No, I don't cry.
You
I'm the
said
town
you're
crier.
Well-
Justin Brown seems to pass me.
No, I say, hear ye, gentlemen. We're gonna go talk about the things in the town over here. Crikey.
Oh, it's not a British word. It's not,
No.
not even
You're
a
mixed.
little.
They say it in British.
No, they really don't. They say it in
Because-
British.
Oh, you're
British.
thinking the Australian version. Australian version is crikey.
What?
The British version is crikey.
Did a guy named Crikey just walk into an Australian bar? Crikey! Evening, people.
That's how they say it. I don't know.
That's
Hey.
the
Foster's beer.
Okay.
Crikey.
set in a bar called Cheers, bitch.
No,
Anyway.
the bar's name is G'day.
Good day.
So
Yeah.
your who's who. I already know who Justin is. We can skip him.
No,
You know
no, we don't.
nothing of
That's
this.
not how this works.
You don't. No one knows anything. I'm the holder of knowledge in this situation. I'm Mike. I'm the Sean Levy of this group. If you don't know who that is, he directed Real Steel. He directed 3 Night at the Museum movies. He directed the Free Guy,
I like that
and
movie.
he's currently directing Deadpool 3. He's a jack of all trades. He can do everything. That's why I picked him for myself. So for Justin, at first I was gonna say he's the Stanley Kubrick of our group because he can be very anal retentive about stuff, very exacting. And then I was also gonna say he's the Roger Corman of our group because it's 2 takes and then it's over.
that
But
is
neither
so
of them-
true.
Yeah. But neither of them really apply, so I will be kind and accurate at the same time and call him our Christopher Nolan, who's
Appreciate that.
welcome. He's a bit more precise and hands-on. He's very hands-on. You know, there's no second unit filming in any Christopher Nolan movie. Every shot filmed, he eyed up.
Mhm.
That's
Very-
important. Kyle's in the middle of some shit.
He's so hurt right now.
I'm not hurt. I'm disappointed.
You won't be disappointed with yours.
No, I'm disappointed in Justin's
Okay.
because he's Zack Snyder and everyone knows it.
Not fucking Zack
Continue,
Snyder.
Mike.
Way more creative than Zack Snyder.
Listen, I understand. We just don't get it.
Stop.
I'm done.
Okay,
Yeah, you are fucking done.
Kyle isn't with us right this second, but he was an obvious pick for me. He's our Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Lovable, homegrown,
Yeah.
easygoing, fun, silly storyteller
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with some heart.
Yeah. Good with dialogue.
Yeah, Vinny. Vinny's our Chad Stahelski.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
I'd give Vinny Michael Bay.
No, because that's dismissive.
A lot of flash, not too much substance.
Yeah, right. You wish.
Chad Stahelski directed all the John Wick movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I listened to him on a podcast. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, thanks.
Joe. Yeah, she could. Joe, you're Spielberg.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those are Spielberg.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Lexi Alexander, but that joke's played out.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I accept that. However, I would like a recount on Justin being Nolan. But I accept it.
You can live with it,
I
just
can.
not love it.
Yeah. It's like getting a sweater when you're 12 for Christmas. It's like, fine.
How old
You're
are you?
forced to smile.
How old am I now?
Yeah.
35.
now? Oh, get ready for a sweater.
Who's got me a sweater? Baby got me a sweater?
Everybody did.
Really?
They looked at you and they were like, "This man needs some sweaters."
Good. I could use some sweaters. Are they nice?
Like efficient zip ups or like ugly Christmas.
All the above.
If it's ugly Christmas, I'm going to throw them in a barrel, burn them.
Just use them as cleanup rags.
No.
Hmm.
How do you tell where the garbage begins and the shirt ends?
Oh, that's not the kind of cleanup I was talking about.
Oh,
It's actually perfect. You lay it on your chest
But yeah,
as if it's a shirt, but it's just on top of you, and you finish
You go-
into it. And when you're done, you just roll it up and toss it in the hamper.
Boy, that's so
Finish up where you're
Christmassy.
laying.
nice. Well, if I wasn't
Christmas.
practicing my yogi traditions, I would, but I'm all about retention right now. Travels from the base of my spine to my crown chakra, and then back to the base of my spine. It's all chakras. So,
Make
Joe,
sure you
how
put
many-
your.
how many people we got on right now? 0.
One.
One. Whoever's on right now, welcome.
Whoever's on right now, welcome, and I guess we'll make the announcement a few times then. But
Mhm.
we're having a giveaway towards the end of this episode. So
See how this one turns out.
Yeah, remember there's a chat. Also, you can chat with us.
in chat.
Yeah, person, talk
Yeah.
to us. Are you
Yeah.
afraid?
Sure.
You don't have the guts?
yeah, let Justin know he's the Zack Snyder of the group. Go ahead, do it.
Not the
Don't be shy.
Yeah,
Uh,
That's one thing you could do out there.
it's
Who's
Kelly.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
Oh, heck yeah.
Kelly's a team player.
Yes, she
Kelly
is.
cares.
Kelly knew that there was going to be a giveaway too.
She said her the fave intern.
Qualified. Yeah. Lifetime intern. She doesn't apply.
I got Shay.
Mystery.
Mystery Airhead candy cane. Pretty good.
What flavor?
Yeah, that's the question.
It tastes kind of lemony.
Tastes like burning. Okay.
No, only tastes like burning, Joe.
So I was watching the Letterkenny Christmas episode right before we came on, and they do a thing in there. Well, it's all about tradition, but they do one tradition in there where it's the three wise men.
I'd like to do the three wise men.
Now, do we want to keep their three wise men or create our own? Because their three wise men are a shot of American whiskey, a shot of Canadian whiskey, and a shot of American whiskey, Irish whiskey, and Canadian rye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of pain we're looking for, or do we go our own way?
Go your own way.
You can go your own way. Is it the song you're thinking of, Joe?
Mhm.
Is
Mhm.
Your accents are as good as your tune.
That's why I play instruments. I don't sing.
Back up.
Mm-mm.
We've come across a handful of really good shots over the years that we can go with.
That cookies and cream shot I made for the Christmas special that's yet to air. You guys said that was pretty good.
Do you think we could make a shot that is Little Debbie's Christmas tree flavor?
I can make anything, Joe.
What's the flavor?
I'm the candy man.
Candyman Ken.
I don't know. It's like that's
Sugar.
the only way to describe. Yeah, sugar. It's
Sugar. The taste is sugar.
yeah.
I don't know what's worse, the way Justin's been fondling that candy cane, or Joe's infatuation with that dog shit wrapped in plastic, shaped like a Christmas tree.
Both.
It's Christmas.
Super surly. It's early to be surly.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's early, but
You know what?
it's
Bahu Doris, I'm good now.
That's fairly similar to the Wusa. You think that was one of those
Like Hakuna
classic
Matata?
terms?
Yeah.
A meditative term. Wusa.
I think so. That's their own.
Yeah.
Santa
They all got-
Claus.
that's, I mean, no, there was other words to the song, right?
Yeah,
There's
the
lots.
actual lyrics.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of other words.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, Bahu Doris.
Yeah, but that is the sound they need to make because they realize all their shit just got stolen, so they gotta
Yeah.
find their center.
Here at last.
Santa Claus, why? Why are you stealing our tree? Why?
Damn, the best voice you do is a little Who girl.
Yeah.
You kind of look like her.
Oh, thanks. The beard gives it away.
After the transition.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Cindy.
No, you get to think about it. Like the Grinch was actually nice to her. He gave her a glass of milk and sent her to bed.
I'm Cinder Lewis Who. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you don't see what happens after he tucks her in.
Oh, we're fine.
Ew.
He bangs her mom.
Yeah. Actually, have you ever seen that SNL skit
No.
where the parents have a three-way with the Grinch? They like come out Christmas morning, and they're like the kids are all excited, and then all of the parents are like, "Yeah, we had a really good night too, kids." Wink, wink. Then out comes the Grinch, and he like sits down between them, and they're all like horny for him again. It's pretty fucking great.
You know, I miss when Saturday Night Live had good Christmas like skits.
We've always had solid ones.
Lately, they've been lacking. Well, by lately, I mean probably with the last like 10 years, they've been lacking.
That Grinch one was from like 2 years ago.
The Kate McKinnon one where they went to Santa's village.
That was funny.
You know the formula they have where Kate McKinnon plays that one character who gets the short end of every miraculous event. Yeah,
She's fucking great.
miss her.
More on
The
her.
Eddie Murphy one where he's the elf that witnesses the crime. That was pretty funny. That was from
An
last
old
year.
school one or when?
No, that was from last year. Yeah.
That's the thing I keep saying about Saturday Night Live. Everyone's like, I miss it when it was. I miss it when it was this. I miss it. It's always funny, but not enough people are actually watching it. It's only because of the modern age where you can catch the clips online that you can be like, oh yeah, they did some really good shit this week. And Weekend Update is always hilarious.
I went back and I watched the first Christmas special, the one Candice Bergen hosted back in the 70s. It is weird. Like I've only
That's
seen
so
like the clips from that episode. I've never actually watched the full episode. There's like 5 musical guests and there's some whacked skits. Like
The 70s.
yeah.
You have no idea what they're on. They had no idea what they were on.
No, there was one with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. They were, oh god, they were like,
Fucking.
I think they're fucking.
no, they were trying to date something. I've forgotten now, but I just remember it being weird.
Good description.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy post
There you
Hanukkah.
go. Oh, there you go. Now you're about to eat it. Tell us what it actually tastes like.
Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never had
Just
one?
sugar.
Sugar.
Just
I probably
just taste
have. It's one of those
sugar.
ones. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you eat it and you're like, what? I just
not
had
even,
empty calories.
It's not even like vanilla sugar.
No.
It's just sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the shittiest version of white chocolate.
With like specks of rock sugar on it. Yeah.
jeez, you should have just got no milk cream pie, double stuffed. Those are good.
I'm gonna say.
I'm
it
gonna
right
be
now.
wired.
I'm not. I'm not a big Little Debbie fan.
No.
They have some solid stuff.
Hmm.
The
Star
one.
Nutty
Star
Bar-
Crunch.
More tasty cakes.
and cosmic brownies.
The
Okay.
Star Crunch are the ones with the Rice Krispies in them, right? The caramel. I love
Yeah.
those. They have a high bar there, and everything else just hits
Yeah,
its head on the bar.
Tasty cake's overrated. What have they really got that's good?
Those
Ham pies?
cupcakes.
Oh,
They have good cupcakes.
The little
yeah,
They have
but
good ham pies.
the Hostess cupcake is better.
tasty cake things with the peanut butter inside. Yeah.
That's the only- That's it though. And that cake,
Oh, ham pies.
that cake inside is real dry.
The
Dude,
chocolate one's
Yodel?
not bad either.
They all suck.
Where the yodels at?
Oh, Drake. Yeah.
Drake's got a nice moist cake.
Giggity.
That's right, internet. I said moist
Moist on your taint.
panties.
Oh,
Pantaloons.
Christmas, 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 Christmas.
Joe, we have plenty of Christmas stuff to talk about at the end of the show.
You know,
Do-do-do-do-do.
what about the whole show? You know, more Christmas
Well,
stuff.
because just get through the news and then we can talk Christmas.
News me.
Yeah. Anybody have any casting?
Yes.
I didn't notice much this week.
Yeah. One is a definite casting. One is a potential casting. Naomi Scott has been cast in the sequel to Smile.
Brown?
Naomi Scott.
She-
Oh, that was cute. That was cute.
Princess Jasmine in the live-action Aladdin
She was Kimberly
Also-
in Power Rangers.
Power Ranger movie.
She's hot.
Very, got a very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Am
she
I the
does
only
have a really
person
good
here?
voice.
Who's seen Smile?
Mm-hmm.
No, Vinny saw Smile.
Okay. That was a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they would go because the thing about it is, okay, sure, as you're going through, a lot of fucked up stuff happens to the character, but then the ending is the big reveal of what the creature is, and it's like, all right, yeah, that's fucked up, cool. What's the next surprise going to be? How do you do this again without just retreading the same ground?
Gingivitis.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe they take everyone's teeth out and they go, you can't smile without teeth. Now what, monster? Right, they get Hermes from Claymation Rudolph
Cavity creeps.
to remove the teeth.
These are all perfectly viable options. With Blue Sky
Yeah.
and a lot of good stuff today.
The other casting is, we talked about it a bit in our group feed, and again, I was hoping Kyle would have been here to get his take on it, but Alan Ritchson, Reacher, for Batman. Now, two of these fucking goobers try to tell me that he's too big to be Batman.
It's because he's too big to be Batman.
Dude, when he has a t-shirt on, his neck isn't there.
His neck is there.
He's like, I see like a Reacher thing and he's like, you don't want to fuck with me because I'm Reacher. And where's his neck? Batman needs a neck.
Sir, watch the show. You're over exaggerating. And I'm not the only one who is behind this because Kevin Smith, our podfather,
He like Batflack.
because he's friends with Ben.
Kev loves everything. Stop.
Yeah.
I love the man, but I would not use him for a source on most things.
Bernard
Yeah.
also backs Alan Ritchson as Batman.
Whom?
Mark Bernardin.
That's nice.
Am I
Very
supposed to
nice.
know who that is? Sounds like a big.
No, I don't expect you to because you're an uneducated goon.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nope. I read books. I got one right here.
Green Eggs and Ham doesn't count.
Nope. Look, it's a thick book. I read it all the time.
Same book all the
You
time.
can't just pick up Megan's books and say you read them.
It's not even Megan's book. It's mine.
The
I got Judy Bloom over there. I read Judy Bloom like 3 days a week.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave.
love that shit.
Super Fudge. Fudgemania.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those books.
Mike, would you tell this fucker,
Getting mean now.
Alan, I don't even know his name, I'll say Alan R.
Rickman. Alan
Alan
Rickman would have made a
Rickman.
great Batman.
Made a great Alfred though.
Yes, he would.
Is that Snape?
Snape.
He would have made a great anything he wanted to do.
Don't tell Alan Rickman what he can and can't do.
He made a great Scarecrow, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Boring Joker though. No, because think of him in like Prince of
No.
Thieves.
I couldn't have done Joker, but Riddler.
He would have rocked Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wrecked Riddler. Actually, he would have done a good
Two-Face.
Mr. Freeze too.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
He would have been a pretty good Two-Face because he could burst into energy. So if you're playing like the both sides of it, where he's really subdued and then goes batshit, goes Sheriff of Nottingham, I could see that.
That shit. I see what you did there.
Oh, it's just not even intentional. So yeah, a one-man show. Alan Rickman.
Tell him.
Tell him that Alan
Tell
Rickman wouldn't be a good choice.
Yeah, there it is. Ugh.
Is he even
Joe,
a
what
decent
say you over
actor?
there?
But Alan Rickman for a Bat villain?
Oh, you're two conversations behind.
Aquaman
He's
from
answering-
Smallville playing Batman.
He's answering a question from 3 hours ago.
Still's not answering.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
He's gonna fence it.
I'm-
He's gonna Joe it.
A big Batman. I want my Batman brooding and everything. So yeah, I would go with the big Batman. I want him to be intimidating.
Right.
Bet you do.
Joe, you are gifted many opportunities. Many opportunities to take my side and to spite Justin. And you give your honest opinion like an asshole.
I think he doesn't want you on his side. I think he intentionally doesn't want to be your friend.
That's
That's
not
kind
true.
of where I'm at.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm reading.
where I'm
into.
at.
Yeah.
I leave it up there. It's like I throw up alley oops and he just kind of turns around like
He
Oh,
Darius.
sounds-
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
You took that ball, you set that one up, and it's like, all right, Joe, spike, and he didn't even jump. He didn't even raise his hand really. He just kind of did that little.
He
And
did
it
what?
didn't even go over.
he walked off and grabbed some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes,
Oh,
Justin!
thirsty.
Hey, Justin!
Sub out. Justin, you want in? Middle of the
Justin,
play.
Justin's thirsty. Did someone get Justin water? Justin needs water. Then he's fine.
So we all agree, Alan
Right.
Richardson. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
Alan Richardson, great Batman. Can't wait to see it happen. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Nobody will be able to parse him from Bruce Wayne.
Looks at fucking
Bet-
monolith.
That argument is fucking null and void, sir.
Nah,
Yeah, yes.
no, it's
because
not.
if
You
a
can't
man-
wear a pink bow and get scoldy with me. Take your tone down a little bit.
The man the size of Henry Carvel is gonna be Superman and Clark Kent. And the only difference is one motherfucker's got glasses on. He doesn't do the Chris Reeves slouch.
He did.
Hey.
He actually got
Hey.
cockier when he got his job
Yeah.
at Planet.
Right. He was still like, hey, me and Soups don't look anything.
He was rolling. He was
Right?
rolling his sleeves up. And that's not a Clark
Yeah.
Kent thing. That's a. I've been working in the fucking cornfields for
So
a while.
Don't come at me with the, oh, you can't. How are you gonna tell the difference between the two? Urgh.
Hey,
Shut up.
listen. That was
Shut
a Zack Snyder film.
Shut up.
I don't agree with 1,000% of it. No. Also, it's very simple. Since the dawn of comic book movies, Clark Kent wears glasses. Superman has no need for glasses. How could he possibly?
If only Batman's face was like completely covered except for this section here.
How many 6'2", 6'3", jacked mofos are in Gotham City?
A bunch.
Yo,
With the-
surprisingly a lot.
But they're
the
all
clap.
criminals.
Yes.
They're all criminals.
Most of them are
But it's
criminals.
like-
aren't in,
Or
criminals aren't
Robins.
in the gym.
Yeah.
Criminals aren't at the gym.
But if Bruce Wayne, I don't know.
Gordon.
They all work at gyms.
Hmm. Hmm.
Gordon's jacked. Don't bring your shit here. You're wrong.
Well, no, Snyder's
Gordon can be
is
jacked. He was a Marine, wasn't he?
Even Gordon in the comic books is built.
He's in good shape. He's
Yeah,
lying.
He is.
He's
Series was in good shape.
wiry. He's wiry.
I'm just saying. Don't tell me that there's no fucking jacked or well built motherfuckers walking around Gotham.
No, it's not that he's just
Everybody-
jacked.
Everybody in Gotham City is in good shape because they're always running from fucking crime, Vinny.
There's
Except for Harvey Bullock, because he runs from no
Meth?
one.
yeah.
Meth, crank, crack, heroin. It's not good for the muscles. They're gonna be skinny wieners.
I'm talking about the citizens. The citizens
Brittle.
are all in good shape, bro.
They-
Maybe.
Me that Bruce Wayne can't walk around looking all svelte and shit.
Svelte? No, sorry, wrong word usage. That is not svelte. Bruce Wayne comes back from his fucking pilgrimage after his parents died, and he looks like he's chiseled out of adamantium. No.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna know, hey, that guy with $1 billion. He looks like he could bench press a car. You think he's Batman?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman.
With the napkin in front of half of his
Well,
face.
That's what anybody could fucking do in any version of it.
when you think about it, like Bruce Wayne is on a whole bunch of like magazines or in like newspapers, something like that. At no point did anybody put a napkin or something else over Bruce Wayne's like
It's
top
the
of his
same thing
face.
for Clark Kent. No one's like, wonder what he looks like without his glasses.
That's the reason why Bruce Wayne can't be jacked. If Bruce Wayne's just in good shape, no, he can't be fucking massive. He can't
It's
be the
the
Rock
thing.
size. No, because he walks around looking normal, kind of schlubby, meh, because he's always wearing suits. He does. When he's just wearing suits, he's just kind of like, whatever.
He looks
And
like
then
a
he
built
takes
guy
him-
in a suit.
Dude, no, he doesn't. Bale didn't look built.
Yes, he does.
Bale
Because
didn't
Bale's
look built.
not built himself.
Yeah, he is.
Bale wasn't. He was a fucking beast in Batman Begins.
He was.
But he wasn't like. "Ugh."
No, he was too bulky. They even said he had
Well-
too much muscle mass to fit in the
Yeah,
costume.
look,
He had to cut back.
he went from the what's it? The machine. The what was that movie? The Machinist.
Yep,
Yeah,
Machinist.
where he weighed like
115.
yeah
Yeah.
to Batman Begins. Like he
Listen.
packed on the
It's okay
protein.
if you guys are completely wrong about this. I'm not gonna hold it against you when it happens.
No, you're wrong. Also, this is how Clark Kent looks without glasses.
He is. He's.
Him squinting his eyes still doesn't change the shape of his.
Kal-El is
face.
method. Was it just a
I'm-
technical issue?
I guess a technical issue. Sorry about that. Yeah,
We're back.
we're back.
Joe, don't just say sorry about that. Cue me. That I can
I'm
tell-
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was.
Way to produce, Joe.
Joe, you're doing fine.
Sorry
I got
for the
your back,
technical
I'm with you.
difficulties.
He's never gonna support you, Vin. Don't
They
try.
kicked us off because Vinny is a fucking moron.
No, no, they didn't.
Even they know that Richard's not a good choice.
No, they know he is. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably why we got kicked off. They go, I'm not doing this. This is not going to take up our cloud.
Are you choking yourself while we're doing this? Is that why you have that around your neck? Are you like
No,
your son?
No, two reasons. One, celebrating a movie I watched today. Two, because I'm the gift that keeps on giving to our audience.
That's logic. Anyway, Civil War looks fucked up and accurate.
Yeah. That's going to be a real thing soon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It looks like a serious idiocracy.
Yeah.
With Nick Offerman as the president. Kind of want to see Nick Offerman as the president.
Oh, is that, what's his face? Mustache?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Swanson. Ron Swanson.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Sammy? Slappy? Swanson?
Mary Jane is in it too. The less attractive Mary Jane. Kirsten Dunst.
Jumanji?
Yes,
There it is.
Kirsten Dunst is in it. I haven't seen her, but
She's a good actress.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
And taken some time off, it would seem. But yeah, the whole concept looks fucked up and disturbingly accurate, except for the part that California and Texas get together.
Yeah, that's where it's fiction.
But I'm thinking, East California is very different from West California.
Yes.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
rural folk out there.
Yes, there are.
Well, I think they want to break it in half because I think outside of like the big cities, they're all like our taxes are too damn high for those stupid cities.
Well, Civil War. Not like everything else Alex Garland does. I'm not going to see it in the theater, but I'll probably end up buying it on discs. And I wrote down Kung Fu Panda 4. Shared that with everybody. Did everybody take the time to watch that trailer?
Yes.
This is one of the few series that, even though they're up to the 4th movie,
It looks solid.
I really enjoyed the first 3. They're well done spectacles with heart
Mm-hmm.
and humor.
Yeah.
Of course, Aquafina is joining the voice cast of another animated movie.
It's Asian and animated. How do you not have Aquafina in it?
She's great.
But yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
And I don't even know who the main villain is, but they're doing that thing in a video game where you can just change a character into everyone else that's come up throughout the series. Because Ian McShane's coming back to not play his character, well, to play his character for a little bit and then not play his character to play his
Yeah.
Doral, I guess you could say.
Go down.
Yeah, I'll be checking that out when it comes on. That's probably the cock. That's Universal.
Probably.
I'll take over the other 3.
Yes.
Okay, the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh, I didn't click on that one. What's going on with this thing?
Oh, dude, this looks incredible.
Okay.
It's like magical dear white people.
All right. So is it an extended version of that Key and Peele sketch where it's inner city Hogwarts?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
David Allen Greer is in there.
That's
Okay.
not doing much.
I
He's a
haven't seen him
teacher.
in a long time doing something. Yeah, he's like
Of course,
a
he's teacher.
professor.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It does look fun. A ton of people are going to be butthurt about it, but you know,
Of course. Same folks who hated Barbie.
Axel F.
I forgot. That's
Beverly
right.
Hills Cop.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm so
is this-
stoked for this.
This is coming out well before Stranger Things 5 is, so I might have to break my Netflix edge.
If we're sold, why don't you just come watch it here one weekend?
That's an option too. But I like to do things at my own pace. But I definitely will be watching this.
It's good
Feels
to see
like-
the returning cast members.
Mhm.
Who doesn't
Mhm.
love the Kevin Bacons?
Dude, John Aston.
Yeah. Aston and
I,
Josh Whedon and JGL.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
think
this, which is
I've
good.
only seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the other 2.
An action movie aficionado like you has never seen at least the second one.
Yeah, you of all fucking people.
You've never seen the second one?
I grew up with my dad. He said the first one was good, the second 2 sucked.
Dude, the second one with the alphabet crimes was pretty awesome.
Fucking Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a victim of my father. What do you tell you?
I know,
Dude,
if only you had your own voice.
Jurgen
Well, I
Prochnow
mean,
was
what
the
is
bad
it?
guy?
Dad, can I watch Beverly Hills Cop 2? No, it sucks. Let's watch Bloodsport.
don't-
Fine.
You
Finn.
live with your father now.
You don't.
Well, now I know it. But I have no, I don't know. Now it's like, what is it on? Maybe I'll watch it.
Paramount Plus.
What's the one that they said sucked? Which one?
The
theme
The
park
third one wasn't great.
Third one, yeah,
Third
it's
one's not great.
not great, but it's watchable.
It had its moments.
It's silly. It's
Yes,
goofy.
yes.
Whereas the second one is a serious action movie.
Yeah.
The third one has a giant gun with a microwave in it. That
Mhm.
says it all.
It sings Jerry
But
Lewis.
You get more. Yeah, you get more Bronson Pinchot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get more Bronson Pinchot in the second one
You don't get any.
at all.
No, he's definitely not in it. Yeah, the second one was pretty dark.
Second one was directed by Tony Scott, and Tony Scott is a great action director.
Joe, don't be racist.
No, not
Oh,
like
you did
that. I mean, the tone was dark. Like, the way.
Morbid, Crimson.
No, it was.
Joe, don't backtrack. You can make an observation without being racist. It's okay.
Yeah,
Phil's gonna support you, Vin.
I've heard the second one was actually. I've heard from people they like the second one better than the first one.
He doesn't even acknowledge me.
I do. Thank you, Vin. Thank you, Vin.
Doesn't even acknowledge me. No.
Thank you, Vin, for sticking up for me.
Down.
You had to be
Cool,
called
dude.
out to do it. Ooh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, Axel F looks solid.
I'm not watching it now.
Well, you'd have to catch up on 2 other movies, so.
Yeah.
And an
Never.
animated series.
Wait,
No, I was
what?
watching Bloodsport.
No, there was never an animated.
I was
series.
like, no, that didn't happen.
The last
I'm watching Bloodsport instead.
There was a video game though.
Yes, it was.
last trailer we have is for the movie If, directed
Oh,
by
yeah.
John Krasinski.
I got about 30 seconds into that one.
You know, I watched the whole thing and then kept getting angrier because there was this amazing cartoon on Cartoon Network a while back called Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Are you sensing theft?
Oh, big time. I'm calling Krasinski and Ryan Reynolds out on this one.
Ooh.
Foster's didn't invent the concept of imaginary friends, and it seems
No,
like this is very
But this
different.
this whole thing, no, it's very fucking similar, dude. Foster's was a place for imaginary friends who are no longer connected to their child to go and to live. This seems like the fucking Foster's origin story.
Or a sequel after they ran out of money, after the system couldn't afford
I
Foster's anymore.
Don't like that it's a legit fucking ripoff. So,
Well,
Okay, seems to be.
I was gonna say after A Quiet Place, Krasinski shouldn't direct. How about that?
why?
Because that movie was stupid.
Why? Because you had to read things? Because it was
No,
like, quiet?
because gunshots are louder than fireworks. The movie's stupid.
Stop your nonsense.
Hey, it's stupid, and it's okay. It was great production value, but when you look at the movie, you take a step back,
This is what
and
you're
you
doing.
go,
This-
oh wow, this is dumb.
It was. I haven't seen the second one. First one is
Whoa,
very
why? Because it's good. Psych.
It was
Sucked.
on anything for me to watch that I already have.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
because
pretty sure it's on Prime.
I mean, now it's on Prime, yeah.
because stupid.
But because
First one's
Because
not. Another one of those situations where I can't watch the second one because the first one's nowhere to be found.
Well,
because I had
Alls
to
I
watch
know
the
is-
movie, so it was bad.
because the whole concept is
It's bad.
thrown out the window. Thrown out the window.
How's it thrown out the window?
Because it shows them on TV shooting these things, and they just walk through bullets like, nah, whatever. But they go, hey, we went to south of the border. We got these fireworks. Yeah, it turns out it messes with them.
Oh,
But the
so
loud
like,
gunshots from an assault rifle
Oh, so like
doesn't. Or a tank. Oh, tanks. Tank. Boof. Nah.
So like Venom, it's stupid then because he can get shot with bullets, right, and just like craps him out. But like sonic vibrations fuck him up. That's stupid.
No, because sonic vibrations are different than loud bangs.
The lab bangs.
Oh,
make sonic
shit.
Vibrations, you fucking moron.
No. They're the same, but sonic
Oh,
is
they're the same. But
sonic. No, it's the
Okay.
variant degree. I'm saying
We-
bullets are louder than fireworks.
Actually,
Bullets.
not really.
They're not.
Most handguns, like in movies, they sound loud, but most guns aren't really that loud unless it's like something over 22 or like 9mm.
And a
9mm don't
large
really
enough-
sound that much.
large enough firework is quite the explosion. There's a,
And fireworks are meant to sound loud too.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, people wear these things on their ears when they shoot guns because they're loud.
Yeah, it's right next to your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
firework
like, it's like 2
the
feet away
firework
from you and you're doing
that
it multiple
next
times.
to your head though, and it's still loud. It goes up, and it's very loud. So again, you just
Yeah, that's a fairly large hole in your argument.
yeah.
Like a firework
No.
is loud as fuck from hundreds of feet away. A gun isn't that loud from hundreds of feet away.
But
Kevin says it's like a dog whistle. It's all about frequency.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
But
Supports my argument. Kevin's on Team Finn.
he was backing me. So
No, because you said supersonic sound waves mess with Venom.
I don't think he said super.
Bullet
Did you say
shots
super?
are not supersonic.
He didn't say
What did you
super.
say?
no, I said sound waves.
Yeah, well, it's like, but they use like actual supersonic sound waves that are like a dog whistle. That's what fucks with Venom.
Well, no, it's not supersonic. It's just like any
Yeah.
like
Any focused sound, like
Great.
intense sound to it.
noise.
Any focused noise.
Yeah. So you're wrong. Just it's fine. You don't
I'm
have
not.
to admit it.
I'm not wrong. I'm right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's fine.
Venom 2
Like, you-
outdid. I'll put it to bed right now. Here, and we'll walk out the door. Joe, this is your opportunity. Venom 2 outperformed Venom 1. Right? Quiet Place 2
Did it?
went, and Quiet Place 1 did better because everyone was like, "Oh, whoa, fireworks, stupid."
Everyone said that?
Everybody said it, dude.
The world? Well, I didn't, because I didn't see either one.
I didn't see Venom 2.
You didn't miss much.
I wanted to, but then
Can I
Actually,
mute one of you?
Then another giant hole in your argument is Venom 1 did $856.1 million, and Venom 2 only did $506.9 million. So Venom 2 did not outperform Venom 1.
Well, it still made a lot of money, right?
Are we gonna we're walking out of this now? Right? That's
No, well, I'm still the victor. Go to Quiet Place 1 versus Quiet Place 2, and then we can walk
I'll
into
look
the
up
sunset
2.
holding hands.
Okay, I got Quiet Place 1. 341.
Okay, scrolling. Man, they don't put this. They don't make it easy. Worldwide gross 297 for 2.
Yeah.
But it came out in 2021, so
So it was
sorry,
like
it came out in 2020. It came out during the pandemic year.
pandemic.
So you usually cut that in half. If it had come out in a normal year, it probably would have made more than the original.
So again,
Well,
are you ready? Do you wanna lock arms and walk out of this one? Do you wanna?
no, because
wanna-
the thing is,
No.
I'm right, and it's fine. Like I said, the herd
But-
goes this way,
You just
Big
went
Cat goes this way.
it's like 4 things in a row that you were wrong about.
Nuh-uh. Nah, I wasn't.
I wish I had that level of self-confidence. Anyway, that's all the trailers, right?
Sorry, that's trailers.
That's trailers. Okay. We got a bunch of reviews. I know we do.
Yeah, we do.
I get a game review out of the way. Mega happy Bukaki game time. We don't say that enough. We don't say
well, we haven't said that in a long time.
Yeah. The finals.
The what?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said we got to bring it back.
Yeah, we can't do the old way though.
No, we
as
cannot
fun
do
as it
No,
was.
no.
It's got to be a new way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do the first thing that comes to mind is the crooner lounge singer thing. Those, yeah. Not right now though. I'm not.
No,
feeling it.
That's for
I'm
the
not
new.
gonna. Yeah. The finals. I wouldn't have ran on this on my own, but I listened to Game Ranks a lot. It's pretty interesting. You want something? Check out on YouTube. They do good like top 10s and before you buys. They talked about a game called The Finals, which is a free-to-play first-person shooter with highly destructible environments. That's what sold me on it. You don't see that much.
That sounds fun.
And it's not just a shooter. There's a lot of melee aspects to it. It's a 3-on-3-on-3 is the initial mode you get into. There's a 3-on-3-on-3-on-3 that you could play once you played it your first one a few times. Yeah. Deal. Day. Run home. Run home, Jack. It's pretty fun. It's another one of those first-person shooters that takes a little while to get used to because you don't quite understand what the dynamics are, and you have to level up your weapons to be able to compete with other people. So you kind of suck to begin with. But it's about snatching money, getting it from the vault to another spot, depositing it, and protecting that for long enough. And if you have a decent group around you, like I did last night, you win 3 in a row. If you don't have a decent group around you, like I did this morning, you lose 3 in a row. But it's still fun the whole way because you're blowing up a ton of shit. And it's free. It's on PC, the Xboxes, and the PlayStation 5. I don't think it's on the PS4 though.
You can't argue with
As they
free.
say.
You know what
Yeah,
they say?
so clever.
No one's too cool for free.
They have said that
Mhm.
since like 2013.
Lots of stickers.
How have I not put that on a shirt?
That's an exclusive shirt. So there's the one thing that we both watched. Do you
Yeah,
have another review
I have
before that?
So I have two things before that.
Okay.
I watched Dashing Through the Snow last week. The ludicrous Lil Rel Howie Christmas movie on Howard, whatever. Christmas movie on Disney Plus. It was good.
The plus.
It was good. It was enjoyable.
Is he Santa Claus? He's Lil Rel's playing Santa Claus or a Santa Claus adjacent character?
I'm not going to spoil that.
Oh, it's part of the plot, huh?
Yeah.
It's the question. It's ludicrous being like, this is absolutely insanity.
Yeah.
Right? I
Pretty much.
didn't use the term.
It's like, I hate Christmas.
Well, you guys just give me presents, you guys.
So it's good. It was good. We enjoyed it.
Fun for the whole family?
Yes, absolutely. We watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Oh, you went down that road, did you?
Most of it.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
No, it got the Exorcist, the new Exorcist treatment from us. It's gonna sit in the queue for a while, and we probably won't go back to it.
You're really clickety-clicking right now.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
This is not a good movie, man.
It needed the Spielberg.
It needed a different script.
It needed a lot.
And much like Crystal Skull, Harrison wasn't the problem.
No.
He's long in the tooth, not gonna lie, but he still moved around fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was the problem. All of it. The plot, the lack of Harrison Ford having a personality.
He was a grumpy fuck in it.
And
Yeah, 30-year-old Indiana Jones shouldn't sound like 80-year-old Indiana Jones.
they shouldn't do 30-year-old Indiana Jones if they can't make it work like they made 30 or 20-year-old Robert Downey Jr. work.
No, he looked good.
No. Yeah, he looked good until any part of his face moved. And then it looked like the fucking Polar Express.
Yeah, especially because they're on a train. One of the biggest problems, too, is when you're doing those in a dark environment, and that was a pretty dark environment they were in. It wasn't the best lit situation. You should be able to pull it off a lot easier. Shadows hide a lot, and they didn't most of the time.
Yeah. I wish Shadows hid the entire film from existence. That's how I feel about it.
You didn't even
And
get to
like-
the real depressing parts at the end.
Nazis again?
Nazis never go away.
Great.
Because Nazis aren't as interesting as communists. We all know that.
True. And then, yeah, that's it. Those are the two I watched. And then we watched The Thing.
Mm-hmm. I watched a thing. And then on your own, you watched a thing.
I watched a different thing.
What'd you watch?
good.
So we signed up for the free 3-month trial of the Apple TV. You did too. Because we wanted to watch Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Monarch. You watched Monarch?
I will be. I'm totally gonna watch that.
Watch Ted Lasso?
Not yet. But Beth and I were just flipping through, and noticed Fraggle Rock,
Yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
There's a,
Yeah.
that's right.
What is one of the best highlights of Fraggle Rock?
The fact
opening?
that puppets.
The
The
theme.
dog. Okay.
The theme song.
Can't you cares away.
Yep.
Worries for another day.
The new one, not even close to anything like that.
Listen. This is the thing you have to remember as someone who's aging, right?
Mhm.
When they bring back something that you loved as a child, it's not
Not
going to
for you.
be the thing you loved as a child.
No.
And it's not for you.
It's not for you.
No,
Not
it's
made for you. You're not supposed to like it. That other thing still exists. So like when you see this version of it and you're just like, instead of saying something negative about it because it's not made for you, just go back and just watch the old thing and you're like, dance your chaos away.
Is it puppets?
yeah,
Is
it's
it
still
still
puppets.
that-
It's still puppets.
Is it still that same kind of style?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you
It-
wait for Uncle Traveling Matt to come around?
It looks like they brought them all out of mothballs and just reused the same puppets. But actually, we did that. We went back and watched the original Fraggle Rock, and we're very happy.
Yeah. See, it's okay. It's not for us.
So-
It's not
It's
made
not your
for
fault, Joe.
Do you know what I hate about Apple TV though?
their interface.
Well, their interface sucks. And then when you're flipping through and you're like, "Oh, this is cool. Oh wait, I gotta buy this. I gotta rent this.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of their own programming, do they?
No,
No.
no.
They're a conduit for other shit for the most part.
They have every Peanuts thing ever.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
Nice. That's
Mhm.
nice-ish.
They have a new Peanuts series,
Which is weird because
and they have Ted Lasso.
Disney owns Peanuts.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Well, now they do. But I think Apple bought.
Oh, the
So-
TV
Yeah, the
rights.
license to do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, there's a
Right.
difference between
Prior to the
straight up ownership and licensing. They were licensing from the Schultz family, and then the Schultz family was like, "Oh, we could double dip. We could license this out and then sell this to Disney at the same time. Why not?"
But I mean, I appreciate you going to put it out there. But remember, it's a kid's show. Not a kid at heart show.
No,
Just
far from that.
I can understand the notion that there's not really much need to change an opening song. Maybe do a different version of it. The head scratching of why do you need to change this? But
that,
like it's
that
nothing to
theme
really do.
song, that theme song is very much a musical styling of that time.
I guess so, but it just feels Muppety to me. It
Mhm.
feels
Very Jim
kind
Henson.
of timeless.
It's very 70s.
It's funky.
It's
That was
right.
the 80s. That was
Right.
like
Mhm.
mid 80s.
83 was the
Yeah,
first
but I'm saying-
episode.
Music style is very 70s, like bum, 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 bum.
Funk never goes away.
Yeah, but you gotta update that funk. Make it a little uptown funk, if you will.
We want the funk. Gotta have that funk.
We want the funk, yeah.
Okay. This has nothing to do with the big review for this week, though.
No.
Because on the Max, or is it just Max? Because it's not HBO Max,
Just
that's for shit
Max.
sure. Just Max. We went to this guy Max's house, and he had the movie Barbie. And
Sure
we
did.
watched Barbie separately.
Definitely watch Barbie.
Barbie is an experience. It's not the
No.
fever dream I expected it to be.
I felt the Kenergy.
Oh yeah, it was, in my opinion, enough.
Okay.
It is something.
It's interesting. It keeps you thinking. It's provocative and kind of stupid at the same time.
Yeah. It's very much this podcast.
The opening bit where you're learning about Barbie Land, you're like, when's this gonna start having a point? Because they
Yeah.
do a lot of setting up that just feels weird, but they need to do that setting up to feel weird for the thing to make sense.
This was it deserves everything it's getting.
It's a think piece wrapped in shiny plastic, and the thoughts in it aren't bad.
Not at all.
Like if you're offended by this, then you're part of the problem.
Is this a kids movie or is this an adult
Ooh.
movie?
No. It's so Ashley and I were having that discussion while we were watching it today, and I'd say I wouldn't let anybody under the age of 10 watch it.
Yeah.
So why don't they do that with Fraggle Rock?
Because that show is meant for kids. It's like Sesame Street. It's in that vein.
Barbie's meant for kids.
Well, here's the concept that the movie lays out.
Yes.
Yes, Barbie is meant for kids, but Barbie's had a much more significant impact on the world than just little girls.
Also, a statement of the generation of young girls that Barbie was introduced to is now like out in the world.
Fraggle Rock also.
It's about Fraggles.
It's about
Bring it,
communism.
make an adult Fraggle Rock show. and or movie, like an adult Muppet Babies movie. Or not Muppet Babies, just Muppets. Make an adult Muppets movie. Have Kermit say, "God damn it, Piggy, get the fuck out of my face."
That doesn't work though.
Bitch,
That
you
would
best
work.
back off my tadpoles.
Yeah.
There's, but that's the thing with the Barbie movie, right? Like you could get a younger person to watch it. There's nothing really that bad. They say vagina.
I think they may
It's
drop,
just those
drop
subtle undertones. You're like, I don't want a young kid watching this.
No,
No,
Right.
because it's
That's not-
intelligent. It involves a lot of thought. The point you're trying to get across here needs a young adult mindset. Because it's not like if you're gonna make a Barbie feature length movie that's a Barbie story, it's just about a girl or a woman who's got all these jobs, she's going on an adventure, then do it animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into this, I thought it was gonna be the Barbie version of the Brady Bunch movie. Where it's look at Barbie in this environment where it's weird. She's in the real world. Oh, isn't it weird? And they're gonna do 90 minutes of her commenting on how weird the real world is. But no, it's about the real world, which spoilers isn't the real world. The real world they go into is goofy because they have a fucking Scooby-Doo chase sequence in the real world. So at that point, I'm like, oh, okay. None of this obviously is real. None of it's supposed to represent reality, but it's representing reality. It's a metaphor for everything.
Yeah.
For gender inequality, for when it comes down to it, the relationship between men and women and how it's been fucked up for years. It's hard to point fingers because there's a point where it's like the women start to realize the mistakes they've made in things and what they've let go too far and not stand up for.
Mm.
And it's funny. And she's fucking excellent.
Everybody in it's fucking excellent. There's that bit where she has the existential crisis. She's like, I don't feel pretty anymore. Fucking Helen Mirren's the fucking narrator of this whole thing. And she stops and she's like, just a word to the producers. If you want this character and
Margot Robbie is not the person to emphasize this point.
Margot Robbie's not the person to cast in this role.
To emphasize that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even she can't ugly cry. She
Yeah.
can't do anything ugly. Everything she does, there's beauty to. But there's a point in that she doesn't feel perfect anymore. They created the structure of the Barbie universe in that there's not just blonde bathing suit girl is Barbie and all the other ethnicities are a different character. No, there's a shitload of Barbies, there's some Skippers, there's Kens, and Alan.
And Midge.
Midge shows up. There's versions of Barbie, and she is the original Barbie. She's playing stereotypical Barbie, and when something happens, and that swerve was not a swerve. Who was playing with her? That's the only thing that was predictable in it, but I think it was intentionally predictable the way they shot all that.
That's absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Once she start,
everybody in it was fucking fantastic.
yeah. Gosling playing it so like just dumb. Like everyone plays kind of dumb, but they're smarter than they realize they are.
And there's really emotional points
Oh, yeah.
from everybody.
Yeah, I got emotional watching it. When you get into the concept of what they're talking about, it's a poignant film.
Yeah.
It's a think piece wrapped in a Barbie shell. And there's some funny shit when they're like part of it is transitioning from Barbie land into the real world, and those kind of transitions, the getting to Oz concept is always tricky to pull off. When they did it in The Wizard of Oz, she's picked up in her house and dropped. When she goes back, she's in a balloon, and or no, she never goes in the balloon. She kicks her heels and they do the spinny thing. The transition between the two worlds is fucking hilarious, and it's used excellently each time they do it.
Yeah, because they go back to review.
Yeah, they have to do it a couple times because, surprise to me, and it's not too much of a spoiler. It's not just like I said, let's go to the real world and be weird. No, it's how does Barbie Land affect the real world? How does the real world affect Barbie Land? And it's really fucking creative and really funny.
And Michael Cera was fantastic.
his Scott Pilgrim scene, I knew you'd get a kick out of that. He gets to flex those muscles again.
Yo, the Zack Snyder joke.
That one popped me.
Solid.
I was really impressed with it. I think as soon as we saw the trailer, we knew it was going to be something more than just Barbie goes on a road trip and has adventures. There was going to be something to it. But I don't know shit about Greta Gerwig. I've never seen any of her stuff. When everyone's kissing her ass saying she's an intelligent filmmaker, all right, she's got an angle to this thing. She got something she's trying to say, and I think she said it.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't generally like musical numbers in the middle of something, but it makes sense in Barbie Land. And the beach off.
I wanna push you around.
I'm happy that they got to beach each other off eventually.
Oh. Beach isn't a job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, when you see it. I can't even beach here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Seamu's great.
listen, anything that brings Matchbox 20 like back into, mainstream popularity, I'm down.
Here's one that'll get Joe into it. Druti Gatwa is one of the Kens.
I did know that one.
Yeah. And Kingsley Ben-Adair gets a better character arc than he did in Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he barely has any fucking time.
And Simu Liu is fucking incredible, like always.
Simu Liu's a pretty great Ken.
Yeah.
He doesn't have as much time. I figured their rivalry would be more important, but when they do have time together,
yeah.
it's fun.
And a cameo by John Cena as a fucking merman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Expected more cameos.
It was
But they
it
didn't
was
just...
it was full of fucking people.
Mm.
Oh, and if you IMDb it, it's really hard because everybody's listed as fucking Barbie and Ken.
Mm.
Except for
yeah.
Except for the 8 characters who are not Barbie or Ken.
And they're not specifically this type of Barbie, right? It's just Barbie.
Nope. Because it took me a minute to realize that President Barbie was Issa Rae.
Yes, she was.
And I'm like, oh, is that? And I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, oh, everybody's just Barbie and fucking. Okay, great.
Yeah, and you get Highway Hypnosis going through IMDb.
So, it's gonna get. I recommend everybody watch this from Justin. High praise.
Okay.
It's gonna get Oscar love.
Oh yeah.
Probably screenplay. It might get, since there's 10 choices, it might get Best Picture and Best Director, and could possibly win.
Yeah.
It's a zeitgeist moment.
It's really good.
Yeah. It will probably come down to that and Oppenheimer.
Barbieheimer,
Yeah.
Oscars.
When's Oppenheimer? Shouldn't that be coming to Max soon?
Should.
They're both Warner Brothers, right?
I have to.
I don't think it is, because Warner
I
Brothers
don't
wouldn't do
think it
something
is
stupid
either.
like drop 2 movies on the same weekend. But Nolan is almost exclusively through Warner Brothers.
It's Universal,
Okay.
so it would be on the cock.
Yeah, it's coming to the cock eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent it on the Primes right now.
Oh, it's the Primes. Primes does everything.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can probably rent it on the Apples.
Yeah.
To rent or buy. Okay, that's reviews.
Ben, you've been awfully quiet since you got shot down really hard. You alright?
No, you talking about Barbie. I don't care about Barbie.
You should watch it. It's good.
Good movie. When the two of us are saying something's good,
Yeah.
good movie. Megan, make him watch it. It's a good movie.
She doesn't like movies, so I got an easy out.
Was G.I. Joe in it with his kung fu grip and anything?
Joe.
No.
Yeah.
Ken he's Kenough. Don't worry.
Joe, you will appreciate it as a film.
I've heard really good things about Barbie. I have heard good things from
So
people who
have I.
have seen it.
Cool.
I heard good things about it too. I don't care to see it.
Good. You should care about it. Because it's definitely going to be on the Nerdaties Awards coming into.
I never seen Mean Girls. I've never seen The Notebook. Never
I
seen
did
A
The
Walk to Remember. There's a
Mean
bunch
Girls
of
is
movies.
Mean Girls is great. Mean Girls is
I heard it was good.
it's fucking hilarious. It's a Tina Fey movie.
Mhm.
Tina Fey's a great writer.
Yeah.
low
There's
hang
some
of it.
movies I know aren't made for me, so I don't care.
So
Like
like
I look at it and I go, ah, who cares?
good movies. Okay. That makes
Good
sense.
movies.
That tracks. That tracks.
Good movies. Coming from this guy, the Zack Snyder of the group.
Zack Snyder, the Chris Nolan of the group, sir.
Nope,
Chris Nolan.
not anymore. Joe and I stamped it.
Joe can stamp that.
Stamp, double stamp, no stamp packs.
He made me Spielberg.
He will
Joe,
not support
you
you.
weren't in question at this point. Your character was not in question. God help us.
He can't even sideways support you.
I can't get out of here.
When's gonna be my time, Joe? When? Hey,
Joe and
did
I
you?
have been friends for like over 30-something years, man.
But you can at least play the game down the middle.
35
My friend Raphael and I, you might have met him back in the day.
years.
He's the commissioner in one of my fantasy football leagues. We will specifically go against each other, even for things we like.
Joe, don't always see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Actually, good 80%.
Yeah,
What I'm
they
saying
don't
is,
see eye to eye,
It's,
and then Justin forces him to.
I haven't forced Joe at all. Joe's made his own decisions. He just realizes how wrong Vinny is all the time. It's not my fault that he has
Every single time. Can't even find anything to support Vinny on, even a little.
You know why?
That's weird.
Because Vinny attacks him.
I do. It all started on one I can't talk. On one day, one fateful night,
There's a word.
this motherfucker. I think it was like around the time when you told me you couldn't talk about Star Trek or something like that, and I got his back. And then it was like a few minutes later, it was something so arbitrarily dumb. All he had to do is say, yup, and he just goes, Justin's right. That
All you
day I
had to do
knew.
is say, I could see it. I could kind of see it your way. Just something. Just play the middle. No.
Nope.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
It's just desperate now. Now it
No,
just
no,
sounds
I
desperate.
don't know. I 100% agree
Oh, sure.
with that. That is 100% agree.
I don't need your validation, you dangerphiliac.
Is that a tree fucker?
Yeah,
Better
can't hardly
than
wait.
copperphagia. It's better than copperphagia.
News time.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could jump into news, or I could bring up the fact. Did you know that the town in Gremlins was the same town as Back to the Future?
I did know that.
Hill Valley?
Do you know that? Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same set.
Same set.
Oh, same set. Okay.
Did you know that Billy's mom in Gremlins was the same woman who played Marty McFly's grandmother?
That I did not.
Yes, I did know that. Yes.
This is stuff I totally forgot to bring up last show. But yeah, I just need to get it off my plate.
It's kind of
Yeah, we
Christmassy.
can do news. Yeah, it's very Christmassy. Because that is a Christmas movie, much like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
Nightmare's debatable, but we can agree, we can agree that both of those are way more Christmas than Lethal Weapon.
No, we can't.
No, yes, we can, and we did.
No, there's no we here.
No, there's three of us.
You make criteria and you say, well, everyone agrees. No, that's your criteria. In America, as an American, I'm protected by the First and the 14th Amendment, and you, sir, are infringing on my liberties because the Bill of Rights clearly states the court's right to breed.
14th is slavery, right? It's the yeah.
It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Something like that. I just read about it.
Yeah,
I just read about it
In
few
a
minutes
book.
ago. In a Google.
Okay, yeah, let's do news.
ChatGPT did.
Anybody else hear about the hack of Insomniac Games?
Yes. Yeah.
It's- Yeah, was it Insomniac or was it Sony?
No, it was
Oh, it was
Insomniac.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Because it was all about the Wolverine game.
Future X games.
Well, the Wolverine game is probably still going to happen because they're way too deep into working on it not to. The Venom spin-off's probably not going to happen.
Lots of
And
things.
the Spider-Verse game, yeah, the Spider-Verse game might not happen, and that pisses me off because that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Do you imagine? You'd probably be able to create your own fucking character, create your own Spider-Man.
I don't know if they'd go that far, but maybe. They could have just gave him 5 bitcoins, you know? What they want.
2 million. No, you don't bargain with terrorists.
Between all those games, they would have made that money back anyway.
That wouldn't have stopped them. They still would have dumped it. As soon as they get that money, what do they care?
Maybe they're like Robin Hood, and they have like, you know,
Well,
hearts of gold.
there are
Well,
reasons
maybe
why
it's about the
those
fucking
games probably won't happen.
Because the world's gonna end.
No. Because of another news story. You guys don't know? Sony signed an exclusive deal with Marvel to make X-Men games until 2035.
Well, that was going to be through Insomniac.
Yeah. Because they were doing Ratchet and Clank sequels too.
They have the Wolverine game. They're probably going to be working on X-Men games. And, well, who knows now?
Yeah.
They don't make an optimize my computer and make my own shit. I'm not playing it. How about that?
What, like your outfit, or you want to make your own mutant?
Everything. Figure
That's
it out.
Fucking
I can't stand when like they go, "Oh, the main character's a green ghoulie guy," and I know last time it was like a lady, but to be diverse or whatever, you know how you solve the diversity problem? Make it customizable. Everybody wins. I can't
Like-
stand it.
So, how many different powers would you want to choose from? Because it's a lot of. It's really tricky.
DC Universe did it. They had like pretty much like everyone's template was based on a
Yeah, but that was a
character.
It's an MMO.
RPG. That's different than like a linear story game.
I want that.
Marvel had an MMO.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it took too well though, because I think it was like,
Because MMOs suck.
nah,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, bro.
You're talking to a class healer right here, dude.
Bro, MMOs.
I've never stuck with an MMO.
You need a
You have to
squad.
be too- Yeah, you have to be too social. Fuck people.
We were in the Dead Rabbits. It was dope. Job's cool squad. We all wore red sashes, even though I think in the movie they wore blue ones, but we liked red better. Yeah. Shout out to the Dead Rabbits DC Universe.
MMOs are. I can't play games like that. I need endings. I need a goal.
The goal is to get better at the game.
Yeah, but what to do what? Like it doesn't end. There's no point.
It becomes a
there's more-
job.
This
Yeah.
is the
DLC.
game that doesn't end. Yes, it goes
Yes.
on and on.
Yes.
It becomes your life, and like I can understand that I don't want to forever be playing the same fucking game.
Like it would just be like reading the same book without it stopping. That's boring. I want to like. I'm looking for a story to be told. I want that story to be told, and then that's it. And you could either leave me wanting more, or I could feel fulfilled.
Well, they did these things like, I mean, I tried World of Warcraft, but I got into it so late it never really like stuck with me. But
They do DLC. I get it, but it's not the same as playing like a Legend of Zelda game. Like I know there's going to be an ending.
no, but you know what? You know what though? When they would have the DLCs, they would have shit in like the main world you do, and then you could queue up these small things you'd have to get done, and then there's like a main big. I forget what they were called. Alert was 4 people. 8 people was
Like raids.
yeah, but they called it something else. But yeah, and then you'd have to run through that, and there was like, they weren't easy, and you needed a good squad, and stuff like that. You know, if you know,
what
you
pissed-
know.
You know what pissed me off about that game? it had one of the best trailers ever, and it set up this thing where you're like, oh, okay, you need to save the world because Lex Luthor came back from the future, and he's like, oh, Brainiac's coming. Brainiac's coming, and everyone needs superpowers to stop him. And then that story never seemed to come. I never heard anything about that happening. It was just like, all right, here's the next thing. Here we're gonna do Darkest Night, and we're gonna do Crisis, or we're gonna spend every fucking nickel we've ever spent again, and not actually get to this Brainiac story because, like Justin said, that would be the ending. And MMOs don't have endings. They either keep going indefinitely or get abandoned.
Well, Brainiac can't die, sort of, kinda. Right?
I mean,
It's still pop memory.
They had Brainiac missions and shit, but I honestly don't even know if they finalized that. But you don't want it to end. You guys, if you play the game and you go, oh man, I wish you can keep playing, and you just play it over again.
I want a game to do that for me. I want to like a story so much that I'm like, I gotta go back and do it again. I don't want it to not end where eventually I just get fucking bored with it.
You don't get bored with it when you got your bros. It's like, dude, hopping on, need a healer, DPS, tank.
Fucking for 12 hours and not nutting. Like,
nah. Because then when you get that tier 3 piece of armor and you're like, what?
That's like why I like Dungeons and Dragons, right? Because, like, yes, the story can continue, but, like, you're always closing out a chapter of what you're doing. Your
MMOs?
Your characters can continue, but, like, your initial quest ends.
Yeah. MMOs have tiny chapters. It's like, all right, do this very small story, nibble on this, and then nibble on this thing, and then nibble on that thing, and you never have a full meal.
Yeah.
I'm making metaphors tonight.
You know, it's just me versus you two tonight, and it's fine. Joe doesn't take any sides. Fucking Buddhist over there.
Nothing more comfortable than the top of a fence for him.
Yeah. Elf on the shelf over there.
To the top of the fence, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Oh, Joe. Okay, moving on. There's only one more season of What We Do in the Shadows left.
Yeah.
That kind of bums me out, but I was reading an article that made a good point. The vast majority of this series was trying to get Guillermo to become a vampire, and they went down that road and capped off that story. So now it's just rounding off the rest of the ship for the other characters, and I'm okay with that. This season was kind of teetery, so to end it on the 6th, good for them, good for us. Aquaman is not getting a red carpet premiere.
Nope.
But Momoa and Juan will be attending smaller fan events, which in its own way is pretty cool. They'll be interacting with fans, probably at theaters, most likely doing Q&As, and that's great fan service, but it's just obvious that the company has given up on that world. Mm-hmm. And at best, Momoa is going to be Lobo. We have an episode list for What If Season 2.
Yeah.
Do a quick rundown of these. I'm not going to do them in an initial order. I'm going to save the last two for the ones I find most interesting. We're going to have an episode, Happy Hogan Saved Christmas. This appears to be the Die Hard episode starring Jon Favreau. Cool. In Avengers Tower. Mm-hmm. Iron Man crashed into the Grand Master. This seems to be the one that Gamora from the end of last season comes from, because they never did have her episode because they never were able to finish it. Cohorte reshaped the world. This is the fresh new character written by Ryan Little that we're quite interested in. Hela found the 10 rings. Okay, not quite sure how this one's going to play out, but pretty sweet. Strange Supreme intervened, bringing back a character from last season, which isn't very What If from the comics. They tend to be very standalone, but I like this about the cartoon. They're actually carrying stuff over. Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper, again, carrying over from last season. Peter Quill attacked Earth's Mightiest Heroes, again, carrying over from last season. This seems to be the T'Challa episode's follow-up. And the two episodes that I find most interesting just on the title, Nebula joined the Nova Corps, An episode headlined by Karen Gillan. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm all about that. But most interesting out of the whole deal, what if the Avengers assembled in 1602? Yeah,
Oh, they're
doing 1602.
wow.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there was a comic run written by Neil Gaiman, drawn by Adam Cooper or Andy. I don't know, their styles are so interchangeable. But it was Neil Gaiman dropping the Marvel characters in colonial United States, early colonial United States, 1602 on the East Coast. And it was interesting. It was weird. It was timey-wimey for a faux show. And I don't know how they're going to pack it into 30 minutes.
That'll be fun.
That one drops on the 29th. Because, yeah, starting in 3 days,
Yeah.
we're getting an episode of What If
Mm-hmm.
per day. I'm very, very, very happy about that. Well, last story, which I know is on Justin's list.
You want to save that?
You want to cap it all off with that? Because, yeah, I was thinking, like an idiot, I should have led with that one because that's the big news. But at this point,
Big
we got to
talk.
end with it. We got to end with it.
We'll cut back to you before I do food news with that story.
Okay.
All right, The Lost Boys. It's getting a musical.
Okay.
Is it going to be called Say Hello to the Night?
I don't know.
Is it going to be called Dumb?
All I know
Private
that
Assistant.
means we're gonna have to get a new Step Muscles.
I still believe.
Yeah. I'm pretty fucking happy about that.
How off Broadway is this? Off Broadway or like 5 offs?
Probably at least double off.
Schenectady.
Yeah.
Jersey
Wu-Tang
City.
Clan is getting a residency in Las Vegas.
This one's very weird.
Yeah, I don't get this, but good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow that money.
Good
Yeah.
for them, but yeah, it's really fucking weird, man.
And the dynamics of it in so many ways. You'd figure they'd be East Coast. Like, the Garden just opened up. A perfect place for East Coast guys to set up a residency. But who knows if they could pull a Garden crowd every night. So, all right, they're not exactly Billy Joel. They
Well,
don't have that wide of a net cast.
I listen to a lot of comedians, and they say if you're going to do the Garden, or any place in New York for that matter, you're doing it just for the name of doing it at the Garden because you're not making that much money.
But like
They take-
when Joel had that residency,
Mhm.
they were paying him.
Yeah, well, I mean, every night he sold his soul. Obviously, it's like get out there and sing, get behind the piano, Billy. I don't know if Wu-Tang can do that.
What about that spot in Brooklyn, where the Nets play?
Oh, the Barclay?
Yeah.
You have games and
Oh.
stuff that are interrupting that, though.
Well,
Yeah.
Same thing with the Garden now.
Well, no, because there's different spots of the Garden. He
Yeah.
wasn't selling out the athletic area. There was a different
True.
room that he had to lock down once a week. The other thing is, are they going to be able to pull it off? Like, all right, we have half of the clan here right now. Let's do a show. Because you're not getting all like 7 or 8 of those guys in every fucking Friday night or whatever it is, or
Probably not.
every weekend.
No.
So you got a rotating crew.
Jason.
Kind of smart.
Warner Brothers Discovery has worked to deal with Tubi. So, like everything that's on, I shouldn't say everything that's on Max, but like all the things that they're tired of carrying on Max is on Tubi now.
If you're like me and you watch Tubi every day, you've noticed this deal. All of the Batmans, well, not all of them, quite a bit of them,
The only one that's not on there, I don't think, is the Batman.
is the Nolan stuff. I didn't notice it. Wow.
Begins is on there for sure.
I noticed the Snyder stuff was there.
Yeah.
Quite a
Far
bunch
away
of
from
other
the
stuff.
rest of the good movies. So I've been following the story of the guy who thought he was funny creating a Walmart employees Christmas party because of self-checkout, and like it snowballed out of control, and it turned it. I mean, overall, it turned into a good thing. They organized a get together, and people donated to charity. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
the
thing that
sentiment behind it.
fuck you, dude. Don't use the fucking self checkout then.
Yeah.
No one forces you to use the self checkout. They still have 2 lines at least with people you can go to if you really hate scanning your own fucking groceries, which is a concept I don't fucking understand. You're quicker than the 2 or 3 people that they have working in the fucking lines anyway, right? Or
Yeah.
you just fucking completely inept and you don't know how to scan your own fucking groceries. I don't get it.
It's not my job argument, but it's like, no, that's not the point. There are a lot of us, and I will say us, because I am a self checkout person now, who just don't want to interact with other people and want to do shit at their own pace.
Yeah.
It's a great option.
I want you
And
to go get my shit and
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
it's obviously a great option because it started off with like 2 or 3 of these ones in some places, and now it's dominating because it makes people's lives easier.
Here.
Yeah, because if I go into like Walmart or someplace with self checkout, I have like 3 things. I want to be in and out.
Dude, even if I use self checkout when I full grocery shop.
Oh, you're one of them.
Well, they have devoted lines at the shop right by me for full grocery.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they're
I'm not a guy who's got 80 items and goes to the 20 item or less quick ones. No, we have a full conveyor belt one,
oh,
and then 4 half size ones that are no maximum item.
they should do that more and more of them.
It should.
No.
Yeah, of course you're that guy.
No,
Serve me.
because Skynet is taking log of all this shit. And
It's
this is
gonna
how
do that.
Skynet takes over. First it's with the conveyor belts, then it's with the cars, then the computers are already happening.
So if some lady scans it for you, Skynet doesn't. But if you scan it yourself, the computer knows something.
Yep, automated. You have the word automated in front of it. Skynet knows.
Still automated when the other person does it.
No, it's manual.
It's manual when you do it.
It's automated.
That's automated. You're the one physically passing it and scanning it.
Because they have the automated
Wait.
lines.
Are you telling us that you're a robot? Are you an android, Vinny? You
I'm
have to tell us
saying-
the truth.
I'm saying that
robot code?
when
Asimov's law.
shit
You
hits the
have to-
fan, you guys obviously don't know how to survive in the wilderness. So you all, hand on Justin, you can go behind me first, hand on my shoulder. Everyone follow suit, hand on their shoulders. Look in the back of my head, okay? Don't look around because it's going to be too crazy. I don't want you guys to get frightened, slow us all down. You all follow me. Now, do the best you can with your heavy feet. Because try to walk like me because I have ninja feet. You won't even hear me walking. You guys are like, how is he doing that? And I'll have to say, shh.
Fucking legless over here.
I'll do this. This means stop, obviously, and then I go.
Finn,
We go 2 steps, and then we go left.
what makes you think that we couldn't survive in the wilderness?
Well, it's not that I don't think you could. I just know with my superior survival skills, I would lead us to salvation.
Mm.
Let me ask you a question. How many times have you started a fire with sticks?
Several, actually.
Several, actually.
Mhm.
Joe?
I'm a pirate.
No.
No.
Michael?
Do matches count
Okay.
as sticks?
I don't even need sticks. All I need is sunlight, a plastic bag, and water.
Look at that. That's why he's on the team.
Also, there's sticks, there's Brillo pads, there's the little known technique of saved dryer lint.
You're
Listen,
gonna be
you don't have
busting
to
down
prove
doors.
yourself to me. I wouldn't leave you behind.
No. I'm not trying. I'm just saying, like, you didn't think we were capable of defending or surviving in the wilderness. Like,
Well-
you assumed, like, the cis white man that you are.
No. You misunderstand because you see the victim mentality. See, I just know I'm aware. I'm hyper aware of Skynet. You are trying to self-check out the automated line.
I just don't like
It's
people.
not. It's not. It's like there's no difference. The only
See,
difference is
do you
one
see-
nosy lady.
Yeah.
He
see,
doesn't like people.
You go
I
to
don't.
the
I don't like
go
people.
to the person that you think is safe, but she's the one working for Skynet already, bro.
You just
She's
said
the
you don't
robot.
like people. How do I know you're not with Skynet? Your hand's on my shoulder. Now all of a sudden I hip toss you. I have my foot on your throat, and I said, "Who are you working for?"
Because if I was with Skynet, you wouldn't have even walked out of your house.
Yeah, if you're with Skynet, I would have snuffed you out before. I would have welcomed you in my home. You'd have walked in, and I would have been like, I would have said, "Justin, where's the groceries?" And you would have said, "What?" And then I would have said, "Interlinked." And then I said, "Justin, what are you doing in my driveway?" Interlinked. And then you would have said, "What?" And I would have said, "Justin, repeat after me, interlinked." And then you would have been like, "Huh?" And I would have just said, "Interlinked" again. And then all of a sudden you're like, "Yeah, yeah."
I am
And then I would
so
take you
fucking.
out.
I'm so fucking shocked he got through that movie. Because that's a slow ass film, and I love the first one. I almost didn't get through that movie.
I broke it up.
You have to break that up. He
Yeah.
stands there. He walks through a fucking atrium for like 5 minutes in that movie.
So
It takes
long.
forever.
all
He's so
about the
different as
aesthetics.
Ken. He's so different as Ken.
Yeah. But that jacket though is a nice jacket. I want
I
that
want
jacket.
that jacket. I want that jacket too. That thing.
It's
All you
really-
need is like a Scully hat, and you just pop that thing up. You're so warm. You can get that shit. I searched for it. It's only like
I'm
150. Actually, it's like 100. Some people have, but it's probably low quality. It's probably like pleather.
Go to the thrift store. Get it like already broken in.
If you can find it, you gotta
Like
make it.
Reacher.
Anywho, I will save you guys from Skynet, Interlinked, and
Cells
we will
Within
make it.
cells.
Joe, you're at the back of the line.
within cells.
That's just where
That's
you
one of the most
start.
important spots.
Well, then, Joe, you're second to the back of the line. Justin, since you proved yourself to me, you can be the anchor. I'll have to lead though because I have great eyes. I eat carrots often.
Myth.
I'm like,
Such a myth. You know where that myth came from?
Bugs Bunny.
Such a myth.
well,
You're welcome.
beta carotene does help with eyesight.
Hmm.
But you'd have to eat a fuck ton of carrots for it to actually work.
Yeah, like Clive Owen in that movie.
Mm-hmm. It's an underrated movie. That's one no one talks about anymore.
He doesn't do it for me. He just is as boring as Get Out. Nothing he does. He just. I'm gonna go shoot that guy over there.
Yeah, he's one of these guys who talks like this and makes you think it's cool. Ooh, that's a good cameo.
He's over there. I'm gonna go shoot him.
One more story before we shoot back to Mike, and then we go to food news, and then we have Christmas stuff to talk about. Bradley Cooper has a rule on set: no chairs.
When he's directing?
Apparently, like if Bradley Cooper's involved, no chairs.
Okay, I saw this article. I didn't go too deep into it, but like, no, fuck you, Brad. I'm gonna sit down. But he also was like, you could sit down on stuff. You're like, no, man. I don't want to get shit on my pants. Give me a fucking chair. It ruins potential or momentum or something. It makes people lackadaisical. No, man. I want to sit down for a fucking hot second.
It is while he directs. No chairs from sets,
Okay.
movies he directs.
I know who I'm not working for. For other reasons, beyond the fact that he wouldn't hire me,
He'd hire you.
possibly. I have to
Dude,
give a really
I'd
good.
still work with the Bradley Coopers.
I would show up with my own chair. How about that? Or I'd get those Iron Man legs that just it's like a belt and like there's like metal pieces behind your legs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And then you
Jesus.
just kickstand out. And I'm not sitting in a chair. This is my kickstand.
All
He
right,
tries
Mike.
to grab your legs. It looks like
Big-
a real fucking creep.
Big news story time.
Yeah, the biggie. The one I should have led with, but I'm a fucking idiot. Jonathan Majors is out as Kang. Kang, as a character's viability is in question. This is a big shakeup for the MCU.
Kang Dynasty is now only being referred to as Avengers 5.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? It's probably easy enough for them. And they've got a lot of shit already planned out. But as far as our perspective goes, sure, they've used him a lot, but he's not 100% integral to the story yet. They've
But
set up that he's going to be.
Here's the thing, though. and they've set it up perfectly.
Hmm.
Just his versions of Kang are done. It's just whoever replaces him is a variant. It's just that's the Kang that all the other fucking Kangs were worried about. And we can easily start off with that new Kang being the Kang as you like open a movie where he's just walking over the fucking ash of all the other Kangs that came before, and he or she could just be like, I'm fucking here now. Deal with
I'm
it.
Alpha Kang. I don't look like the other
I'm
guy.
Kang,
The other
bitch.
If they throw the book at Denzel, would Denzel do it?
Denzel probably wouldn't.
What about his son?
Boyega has been thrown out there, but he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, he doesn't want that kind of commitment. He's having fun doing smaller indie stuff.
I don't think he's got the villainish twang.
Have you seen Attack the Block?
No, I've only seen him in Star Wars, and I hated him in Star Wars, so that's all I refer to it as.
You gotta watch Attack the Block.
Who's that?
You would actually enjoy Attack the Block.
You would.
It's a British alien movie. He spends the entire movie, he doesn't smile once. He is so fucking intimidating in that movie too. He doesn't have to do much, and he's intimidating. He doesn't smile until literally the last shot of the last scene.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think they need star power. They need someone that's gonna move the needle.
No, they don't, because
I think so.
They've made it this far without star power. They've made the stars.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Like RDJ was always a good actor. Evans was mid,
They made
and then
him
Brolin was great.
RDJ, this was his redemption
Mm-hmm.
story. No one wanted to fucking touch him, dude.
Yeah.
He wasn't a star.
How?
Coming in,
No.
coming in as Iron Man made him a fucking star again.
He did well in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, but that was a performance. That wasn't a star making.
But he was always known as a good actor.
But it doesn't matter if he was known as a good actor or not. He had that funk on him. No one was going to touch him. That's all to get him in.
Because like you look at Chris Evans, like he just did movies. No one was like.
Chris Evans was a fucking comedy guy.
Yeah, he did 90210 movie and shit. Like he was.
And he wasn't a household name.
No.
Everyone knows him.
And no one knew who the fuck Chris Hemsworth was.
No.
He was a complete nobody. He was the Hugh Jackman of the MCU.
Well,
he got one really good role and made a fucking massive career out of it.
To your guys' point, though, they nailed it. Like you couldn't imagine anyone else really doing their roles. So they have to nail the villain.
They've made the stars. It's the same thing with Pratt. Pratt was on fucking Parks and Rec, and they were like, "Oh, he's the funny tubby guy."
So
Guardians of the Galaxy launched fucking Pratt.
And
he was the douchey friend.
Yeah, but like they nailed it. They nailed the casting. Like if they just go willy nilly, like I don't know, let's go get Queen Latifah. It's like no one's gonna want that.
They've never casted anybody wrong though.
Because if you think.
You question it at first, and you're like, "Oh no," and then you see the performance, and you're like, "Oh, I get exactly why they fucking cast this person."
No, well, I mean, Quicksilver. I thought that was a waste of that guy.
Well, yeah, he was a good casting job. He was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was the plot. It was the fact that in the moment, it was incredible. It was fucking gutsy to do that. But I agree. I would have liked more time with him. But every character they've cast, it's worked for me. Even the fucking stupid, shitty Eternals.
Yeah.
All of them were good in the roles.
Yeah.
Joe, did you have a point you were going to
Oh,
make?
no, I was going to say, like, the biggest star power would probably be Samuel L. Jackson. Out of the whole MCU, he would be the biggest star.
Yeah.
He was the glue. He was the glue star.
Yeah. Because even if you look at, like, Iron Man 1, RDJ was the lesser known. You had oh my god, why can't they think of fucking
Terrence Howard.
Paltrow. Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges was a bigger star than Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who Jeff Bridges was.
You're talking about Jeff Bridges, though. He was like in Godzilla 1. Been around a long time.
King Kong.
Yeah.
King Kong, that's what I said.
Yeah. But like,
they made Boseman. He was doing well as a lesser known actor. He plays Black Panther.
Yeah.
Fucking blew up.
he was
I guess
great
what I'm
as
trying to
Jackie
say is-
Robinson.
I think they really have to nail the villain going forward with this.
Always the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dearth of really great young black actors. There's so many they could choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
it is
was
the
it
right guy for the spot.
John David Washington? Is that Denzel's son?
Denzel's son, yeah.
I like him.
I enjoy him in everything I've seen, but I haven't seen the intensity yet. Even when he was in Tenet, there was very few intense moments, and they weren't performance intense moments. They were like, holy shit, this is fucking. There's something going on here. I'm gonna fight scene again. Like the way Majors played Kang, and he who sits above, or the last he remains, he was very balletic, very
Charismatic,
kind of Broadway.
kinda.
Yeah, very charismatic,
Yeah.
very just performance based. Even when he was doing nothing, he was always doing something.
Look at Timely when he's Victor Timely.
Yeah, he's doing character choices.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Who's that?
I've only seen him
Ice
as
Cube's son.
Ice Cube's son.
Cube's
Yeah.
son.
He's a good actor, but he's even less skilled, I find, than Denzel's son. Denzel's got a lot of skill. We don't know O'Shea's range yet.
He was great in Straight Outta Compton.
He was great at playing his dad. He was solid in Kenobi.
Aldous
Yes.
Hodge is another one.
Aldous Hodge has pretty good range.
What about the
No
dude
shortage.
that played Luke Cage? Did they recast him?
Mike Coulter.
Coulter?
That guy's
You
huge.
probably could. I mean,
People liked
he's-
him. I don't remember him as Luke Cage, but I know
he's
people
great
liked
as
him.
Cage. You need a real actor's actor. You need someone who's going to pull a Pacino, who's going to inhabit the character the way Majors did. Because it sucks,
Oh.
man. He's a really fucking good
Mhm.
actor. But it's
I know who
that
they're gonna get.
intensity that fucked him.
I know who they're gonna get. They're gonna pull him out of retirement. Daniel Day-Lewis.
So, here's a list of possible actors speculating from a comic book movie. Leslie Odom Jr. from Glass Onion.
He'd be good. Actually, he'd be really good because he was really good in Hamilton as fucking everywhere. And he's got quite the bit of range in that Exorcist movie. It's not his. It's no one's fault that's in that movie. It's just too fucking slow.
Coleman Domingo from Selma or Black Bottom, or he was in Fear of the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Damson Idris. I've heard his name a lot, by the way.
What about Idris Elba?
Double dipping.
Yeah.
How you double dipping? What is he in?
He's Heimdall.
Yeah, my bad.
David Diggs, he's rumored to play the Thing. Ben Grimm.
I like David Diggs.
I do too. Denzel, they had 2, and John David Washington, they had 1.
You know who could be pretty good? He doesn't have the build necessarily for it, but he could bulk up. Lakeith Stanfield. He's everything I've seen him in. He plays it kind of subtle, but when he has to emote, he can really go there. Like the moments he had in Get Out, he fucking when that like flash happened and he had to get really emotive, he switched instantly.
That's the main character?
No, that was the dude who had the mind thing done to him, and he had the old white wife, and he was just walking around, kind of happy, and then they take a picture of him, and he loses his fucking mind. And that was the dude who kept yelling, "Get out!"
Yeah, okay. They'll figure it out. You guys have reinvigorated my faith in their casting.
I think the thing that's going to upset me is if they don't recast him and they just try to make it a Von Doom thing.
Yeah, they'll be switching streams pretty hard.
What about Terry Crews?
I don't think Terry Crews can play like evil enough.
It'll be challenging.
It's definitely.
He is a strong actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten better and better and better.
It's definitely
do that
intimidating.
kind of- yeah, he's naturally intimidating, but he's lovable.
Mm-hmm.
So
And-
would he want to go down that dark road?
Also double
You're right, because of the ride.
because of the ride. And that's-
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
He has. Yeah,
Yep.
technically.
Epcot Terrans. People of Epcot.
Epcot. Okay, so that was it before food news. Get foodie.
Yeah, I was just looking at
More possibilities.
yeah. No one's like jumping off the page, really.
Well, let's see how he does as the doctor. Juti Gatwa. Am I getting that name down?
Shuti Gatwa.
Shuti Gatwa.
Shoot, yeah.
Shuti Gatwa.
You know?
You know who's not a bad choice. He's a good actor, underrated. I don't think he's had anything like huge, which would help. But Jesse Williams,
Can't picture him.
Cabin in the Woods.
The guard? Oh no, the friend.
He's the friend.
He's good. Not a horrendous choice. 81. How old? How old is Jonathan Majors? That's another question.
Younger than you and I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's...
Wow, 89.
Yeah.
He's only 33. Fucked up his career already.
Yep.
You think they're gonna give him the Mel Gibson chance? 5 years down the road, someone casts him in some shit.
Probably.
He still has to. He still got to appeal this thing.
Yeah. But Marvel was very quick on that decision.
They were
they were waiting.
not playing the Ezra Miller game.
No.
No, no.
They were waiting for someone else to make a choice, and then they already had their choices set up.
It was literally minutes.
They learned from that Flash thing.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we saw what that did to that fucking movie's box office.
Minutes after that decision. Quick Marvel segue that we didn't talk about. Echo is going to be the first Disney Plus series to release all the episodes at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, because I'm hearing positive things about it, but that's the kind of move you make when you don't have a lot of faith in the thing.
It's Marvel's first, well, it's the MCU's first TVMA, because they're really banking on this, on the fans of the Netflix stuff to embrace this.
Well, they're the ones who are complaining the most about it, so they better fucking show up or shut up. All right, it's time for food news and then some Christmassy stuff. Let's talk about food news. Let's see here. I thought I had some food news over here, but I didn't. So let me jump over to this folder here. They're
Counting on
releasing
yous.
a Doritos liqueur.
Ew.
Didn't you share that in the group?
Did. Now,
Oh, yeah.
now everybody is going to be like, ew. But let's think for a second.
No.
Hold
Nacho
on.
cheese liqueur.
Hear me out. There are people that enjoy the drink of the Bloody Mary. A nacho
Right.
cheese liqueur is probably the best thing to happen to a Bloody Mary. Yes?
Okay, for the
Yeah.
people who like Bloody Mary, sure, but I think Bloody Marys are disgusting, so
Yes,
no.
It's not, again, this is fried rock. No, Russ.
I have never actually had a Bloody Mary. It's an early day drink, and I do not.
Vodka
like
and
the
tomato
early day.
juice.
You know what?
There you go.
I
tomato juice part.
hated Bloody Marys until about 45 seconds ago. I love them now.
You are a great salesman, Jeff.
Oreos dropping 3 new flavors for 2024 on top of the peach ones we talked about last week. Oreo Cakesters peanut butter,
Okay.
golden gluten-free Oreos, and black and white cookie Oreo.
Okay.
None of those really get me going.
No.
Not really. Black and white might be interesting.
Well, the peanut butter cakesters ones. The cakesters, the kind of foamy,
Yeah.
squishy
Yeah.
texture to an Oreo. I definitely want to try those.
Wouldn't that be like a
Yeah,
ding dong or something like that?
They're pretty ding dongy.
They're pretty similar to that.
The cream's a little different. but yeah,
Chobani
they're-
Flip is going to introduce the cinnamon French toast flavor to their yogurt line. A maple flavored low fat Greek yogurt with cinnamon rice crisps, maple flavored cookies, and fudge bark. Cheerios Veggie Blends is going to be hitting the grocery stores in the new year. Apple, strawberry, and blueberry banana.
Okay.
Made with spinach, carrot, and sweet potato. I mean, it takes the place of like the processed flours. So it is even healthier version of Cheerios. Give them a try. You don't taste the vegetables. You'll taste the blueberry and banana or the apple strawberry for sure.
There's always a slight change. You'll notice the difference. I will notice the difference.
Because you'll want to notice the difference.
Right.
I will naturally notice the difference. I've eaten Cheerios for my whole life.
Blue Bunny Twist is a new soft serve pint lineup they're going to be dropping. Blue's Birthday Cake, Candy Bar. Blue's Birthday Cake is vanilla flavored and sweet cream with other natural flavors, soft frozen dairy dessert.
Yeah.
Swirled with ribbons of purple frosting. Yeah, these are frozen dairy dessert, guys.
Ugh.
Because you can't actually make soft serve ice cream and leave it in the freezer.
You can't. That's why I was questioning that at first, like with the soft serve pints.
Blue Bunny Twist mint and chocolate soft frozen dairy dessert with ribbons of fudge.
Fuck.
Okay, I'd give that some time.
Mm-hmm.
Twist Candy Bar, peanut butter and chocolate soft frozen dairy dessert swirled with ribbons of caramel. Twist chocolate and vanilla with other natural flavors, soft frozen dairy dessert swirled with ribbons of fudge.
These other natural
Cookies.
flavors.
They're natural flavors, don't worry about it.
Lots of vagary.
Yeah.
Twist cookies and cream and chocolate soft frozen dairy dessert swirled with ribbons of fudge. And strawberries and cream, which is strawberry and vanilla, or strawberry and sweet cream flavored frozen dairy dessert, swirled with ribbons of strawberry.
Or you just buy ice cream and let it thaw out a lot, and then mix it up and make ice cream soup.
They will also have Blue Bunny soft peanut butter cup and Blue Bunny soft salted caramel frozen dairy dessert. And a line of loaded sundaes, the Loaded Sunday Bakery line, Blue's Berry Cobbler, brown sugar batter frozen dairy dessert, blueberry swirl, sprinkle pieces, cinnamon oat crumble, and white bunnies, chocolate chip banana bread batter frozen dairy dessert, fudge swirls, dark chocolate chips, cake pieces, fudge bunnies, and a brookie, which will be vanilla flavored frozen dairy dessert, swirls of brownie batter, and swirls of cookie dough with chocolate bunnies. Bob Pop's dropping the Unicorn Wonder flavor this upcoming year. Pink lemonade, sweet berry, and frosted cupcake flavors in the Bomb Pop. You lose me at the cupcake. Pink lemonade and the berry I'm down for.
Yeah.
Cupcake flavored ice.
No.
Cupcake flavored ice cream, yeah. But just ice pop doesn't work for me.
Nah. And that, kids, is the food news.
No. Okay.
Fairly condensed food news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now,
No.
let's talk about some Christmas things. And for anybody sticking around who has been around, we have a giveaway. Is there anybody on, Joe? No.
There's one person.
Oh, one person?
I see one person.
Kelly?
I don't know.
No, it's not. Kel went to bed a while ago.
I don't know.
Well, thanks for your pity. Anyway, you have a giveaway?
We have fam. We have fam.
A fan.
Christmas stuff. Vinny's got a theory about Home Alone that I've been dying to hear.
Oh yeah.
Lay it on me, big guy.
So the main character in Home Alone is the mother, and she's experiencing a Shutter Island event in both movies.
You're gonna have to detail this a little bit.
So it made a lot of sense when I was watching it yesterday. So when they leave.
Yes.
They're not even worried about Kevin. No one saw Kevin all morning.
To be fair,
They get on the plane and they're like, "What did you forget?" No one says boo at anything. The dad's so aloof.
No.
Go ahead.
They set that all up and they handle it very smoothly in the story.
It is very well sussed out. The neighbor kid, who's the exact same size as Kevin and wears the exact same hat, is fucking around in the airport transport vans that are right outside the house. So when the oldest sister comes to take the head count, she touches his head thinking it's him because it's the exact same hat.
And am I wrong? But shouldn't that kid have gotten punched in the fucking face?
Yeah.
That kid was a little
He's-
fucking loser.
That
yeah.
kid was
Who-
asleep. Everything happened.
Who goes into someone else's stuff in a fucking van and starts opening it up and going, "Ooh, look at this! Ooh, look at that!" That kid's beatable.
When he picked up the yo-yo and just let it go,
Exactly.
dickhead.
How do you ooh and ah about a fucking yo-yo? What do you shut it? Did that kid come directly out of a basement his entire life?
Those drivers, they were like, "Kid, get out of here."
Yeah.
Kid, fuck off.
The kid asked him, "Does this get good gas mileage?" Hey, fucker. I would have swore at him. Hey, fucker. Go home and suck on your mom's tits. Get out of my face. But anyway, to counter what you said, Justin, it's a two-parter, right? So Kevin dies in the first one.
Okay.
And the second one, that's her Shutter Island event. She's re-experiencing Kevin. They go to the police station. They're like kind of giggling.
But like, why?
This is a
Why
reach.
do
This is a hell
why
of a
do
reach.
we watch events for Kevin that aren't taking place then that don't involve her?
It's happening in her head. Her kid that can't pack his own bags, can't do X, can't do Y, can't do Z. He can manipulate his way into a hotel because everyone's kid's a superstar. Not my
Well,
kid. No.
Didn't he get over all that shit in the first movie? He was fairly self-reliant by the second
Yeah,
one.
he was.
He was.
Yeah.
But, which, by the way, that whole family hated him. Still did in the second one. They called him a disease.
My problem with the second one is Kevin's not wrong for what happens. Buzz absolutely started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was completely his fucking fault.
Mm-hmm.
How does
No
how
one-
does Buzz not catch shit for that?
Even with the apology he gives, not one fucking person in that family should have looked at Kevin and been like, "You better apologize." No. You're right, Kevin. Like, your brother was fucking around.
Bless you.
Bless you. Your brother was fucking around when he shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
He was ruining the entire performance.
Mm-hmm.
And what was Buzz doing in there? He's 30 years old. What is he doing in a kid's
I
body?
know.
He's at least in high school.
Yeah.
Like the whole family was like all the kids were in that fucking chorus.
How about Uncle Frank? That
Oh, he's
fuck.
one of the worst people
Well-
ever. He should have been hit with that kid from the first one.
Well, the original's plot was Uncle Frank hired the Wet Bandits to rob the brother. That was the original in the original script before they rewrote
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah,
You know what?
Still
I
makes
think that's still the story.
he's a yeah.
Frank was a fucking piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
Stealing silverware from the fucking plane.
Uh-huh.
Getting as much alcohol as he can because he's a cheap prick. Didn't pay for any of that pizza.
No. The pizza,
how about
the
this?
shrimp.
Free trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do you one better. Now, Justin, you imagine this. You're reprimanding your child, and I go, hey, look what you did, you little jerk. You'd go, hey, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Dude, the
ain't wrong.
father paid for Frank and his wife first class.
Yeah.
That's a
Uh.
shitty move. That's a shitty move by the parents too.
I don't think so.
No, look.
No, fuck that. Let him sit in the back.
Yeah.
No,
It
no.
would have solved a lot of problems.
Mhm.
Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin?
Or at least if you're going to sit in first class, you make sure your kids are sitting in their fucking seat
Mm-hmm.
before you go up to first class.
Well, that's because the McAllisters are horrendous people and they were running behind.
I get.
Maybe it's because
That's
it was
what I
just
mean.
the 90s. They didn't have a
Which-
backup in that fucking alarm.
Well,
Brings it back to the Shutter Island event. Kevin died in the first one. Year later, the mother's on the mend. They're gonna go to where do they go? Florida, the second one.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, they
not
went to
over
Miami.
it in a year.
How
Well,
did-
they're trying to, because she's like had like a mental break. She's crazy now, and they're like, let's get the family together. We'll
So how do you explain the whole performance segment where Buzz, like, what is Buzz doing in that moment? Did that whole chorus thing not happen? Is that her? Just
I didn't think of my theory till after that. So I have no answers for that.
where do the wet bandits come in?
they were responsible for Kevin's death in the first movie?
Yeah,
We got Joe Pesci.
yeah, because like they were kind of worse in the second one.
Well, he had a gun.
They're far worse than the second one.
Yeah.
Well, the first one he wanted to bite his fingers off.
However,
That's kind of psychotic.
He pulled a gun on him in the second one.
Yeah.
they absolutely died harder in the second movie. than they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Marv didn't make it after the first brick.
Marv fucking got electrocuted. Just still one of the
Had a
funniest
skeleton in the
scenes.
second one?
Bro,
What-
That was. Say again.
Didn't he turn into a skeleton?
my
Mhm.
man's head's on fire, and then he sticks it in a toilet full of
Yeah.
kerosene.
Yeah.
You don't walk away from that.
No.
It doesn't just do a
Bro.
poof and you get a little bit of soot on you. No.
He's another
You
one.
are
He
third
didn't
degree
make it
burns.
inside.
Bare minimum, you're
Bare
third degree
minimum,
burn.
Well, well, when Marv goes into the apartment and falls through the fucking floor and face plants on the concrete.
Then the giant pipe
Yeah.
hit them in the fucking head and knocked them through the floor, falls on them from 2 stories up.
Should
There's
be
no
dead.
place it lands on you that you're getting up.
No.
If it lands from your waist up, you are now concussed
Yes.
or you have cracked ribs, you're not moving.
You,
Yeah.
You're not breathing.
From the waist down, let's say it breaks your hips,
You ain't walking.
Oh no.
destroys your fibula, your tibia, your thigh, it wrecks your knees, wrecks your ankles. You are not getting
You were if you, that's like you're probably broke. Your spine. You're paralyzed.
Let's say it just hits one of them and not the others.
Yeah.
Even worse, because you just took all of that pipe straight down, not even spread out along the length of
Dude,
you.
and then it falls on you. He cuts it and it falls on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when the tool chest hits them, like they wouldn't even made it that far. They would be dead.
That's the other
When-
thing. Too. I have one of those tool chests. Those fucking things are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
with tools in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to put that on.
Hey,
I might have to.
But
We watched it earlier today.
Still,
Between
it's
that
still
and
good to
jerking off.
watch.
Oh yeah.
It's between that,
Still good watch.
it's between that and jerking off, and I might do both at the same time.
when the pigeon lady hugs Kevin at the end, he totally threw up on her. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when he goes, "Open your hand," and she's like,
That's
it's
exactly
food.
what I needed.
Hope
I
it's
needed. Yeah,
So-
I need a
turtle dove.
yeah, I need a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
There's,
It's a
there's
See that? The Plaza Hotel. I'm staying in there in the presidential suite or whatever the fuck
it's
it
an
is.
extra magnetic key card. Oh, I can come up and take a shower.
Here's a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
I have the other one. You don't get both.
So when I'm in my comfy bed in my home, I'll be thinking of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Duncan from Duncan's Toy Chest just dropped off this dope Christmas tree, a bunch of gifts for me and my family. I was about to open my first gift, and I go, you know what? I gotta give this lady this little ceramic dove.
Here's my other question. How did Mr. Duncan know that much about that family
I know.
to give them presents?
Well, they just randomized. He just gave him one of everything.
Well,
They weren't all toys though. They're of like varying sizes and shit. And
I
it's
think Kevin
not just for the kids.
put his name on that brick he threw, and he might have put his information. I guess that's the only
Yeah,
thing I can
but he
think of.
He
didn't.
got him specific gifts.
Because you see him like when he opens the note, it doesn't.
It just says Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, it just says Kevin.
Yeah. All the presents have names of every family
Yeah.
member. And you know damn well Kevin wasn't like my Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not putting that name on the list.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
And my
obviously,
Uncle Frank. But like,
get him a strap on for his wife.
let's dial it back to Duncan's Toy Store, though. That was the worst toy store.
It's FAO Schwartz, right?
It was like the fucking janitor's closet that they have short.
Yeah, like it was just like wooden knickknacks, choo-choo trains, dollhouses,
Yeah. Nothing
nutcrackers.
Nothing decent there.
No, and Kevin got the coolest shit. He got the green goo dragon gun and like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a map or some shit.
Stars of New
If-
York.
He could, at the very least, he could have been like, "Hey, I just made this friend, Mr. Duncan. Do you give blowjobs? Because if you like to blow people, I'm sure Mr. Duncan will take you into his home, wash you up, and let you blow him."
Yeah,
Did you ever
stay
see
in one of his dollhouses.
Mm-hmm.
I love
They're
that
all
movie.
horrible people. They're horrible people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great watch. Both of them are great watches. First two.
But like when he drops off all the toys, how mad are you gonna be when you open your gift and it's a wood with white trim nutcracker?
But that's not what they look like though. They look like legit like personalized gifts for these fuckers.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that like anyone open any gifts. They were just
No, they were handing them out.
Yeah.
They were handing them out, but
yeah, they had their names on it, but like I'm saying, it was obviously from his toy store.
But still, how did he get any of this information? Because Kevin's not like, here's my 20 fucking family members.
Yeah.
Mr. Duncan's got people in the FBI.
Yeah,
Everyone
The
has
only
a
thing
file.
the only-
obviously he's so wealthy. He's like, yeah, I get all these donations and the money in the register. I just dig it over to the child's hospital. It's like, bro, are you eating? You own a toy store in New York City with these shitty toys.
Well,
No one's buying because you let them play with it inside. First of
He
all,
owned a toy store in New York City in the 90s. So it
Mhm.
was lucrative.
Oh yeah.
that's fine, but not when you're not moving product. Of the five of us,
He was
Are you-
moving product. There's no online shopping. So even if
no, but
he was
who's buying those?
It wasn't
Someone's
in-demand toys,
grandmother.
is what he's saying. Yeah. Well, obviously, you don't know this. Mr. Duncan was involved in the sanitation business.
Ah, there it is.
That's what you're gonna fucking do. You're gonna take all these toys,
T-
you're gonna bring them over to that hotel over there, and give this kid and his family a fucking good Christmas. That old lady, the lady in your fucking park, fuck her.
You
She
keep
got
your
a fucking
fucking mouth
pigeon.
shut. You take the toys. You get the fuck out of here.
You play with those fucking toys.
So,
Have
what?
a good fucking Christmas.
Because I guess I just look at it from my perspective. Also, there's no action figures.
Yeah.
Where
If you're a
is
kid,
the
there's no
Batman
action
action figure?
So, was there like a
great track.
subplot where like Mr. Duncan was really Santa Claus or something like that? Like Christmas with the Cranks were.
Magical Man.
No, he has invasive technology. He has connections with the government,
It,
and he abused it in a good way.
Well, I mean, he probably worked for the government, which is what McAllister's dad did. because there's no way that man at that time was able to pay, and I'll go back to the first one, for that house and to go to fucking Paris for all those people working a regular ass job.
Well, we don't know what he did. Did they say what he did?
I think they mention it, but it's some bullshit.
Insurance
not
or
forget.
something.
Well, it's if he's high up in the company, he's making decent money. Let's not forget, it's the early '90s. Homer Simpson was able to pay for a house, a 4-bedroom house, on a high school diploma job, and that's real world.
My man paid for like 18 people to go to Paris.
Yeah. Well,
4 first-class tickets.
mm-hmm.
Dude, and he's another one that pissed me off. Couldn't give a fuck. Oh, Kevin's not here.
His only family.
Yeah.
Kevin's not here. All right, you're gonna go back. I'll go with the kids. I'll stay in France. You go. I'll hang back.
Well, they could only get the one ticket. He's like, all right, you take this one. Good luck to you. Maybe you'll get there. Maybe you won't. We'll wait for the next
And what
opportunity.
we don't see is he gets on the phone with his connections.
Ooh, because he's on The Sopranos.
Well, no, because that's another thing that pissed me off too. They walk in 5 minutes after the mom gets home, and he's like, "Yeah, remember the plane ticket? You didn't want to wait till tomorrow. You had to just sit in the sweaty ballsack Oak Club truck. We were right behind you the whole time. You didn't see us, but we
Because he called his friends in the Pentagon. They got an AC-130 and flew them right there.
That's right.
Fired them out the side of it like mortar shells.
All right. More Christmassy stuff. What is something you can say during sex and while decorating for Christmas?
How's that?
I'll start. That doesn't go there.
I'm gonna cover the whole thing. Make that tighter.
Mine's a little more abstract. How's that? Like I put an ornament on.
Okay.
There you go. How's that?
How's that fit?
Did you
Yeah.
write?
That's much more important.
Yeah, that is.
Fill up my stocking.
I know you always wanted a pearl necklace.
That's unfair Christmas Day.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Nice tree. Where do you park it?
Where do I stick the Yule log?
Let's decorate this tree. Let's fuck.
Hey,
Just directed to the
Subtlety.
point.
Subtlety is always your strong suit, Joe.
hey, comfort and joy.
Hey, baby, let's sit by the fire and watch the Yule log.
Oh, Billy D. Pravdo.
Last thing here is a conversation I had with my wife earlier today. I dropped an order off at Kyle's house for his wife. They wanted little gift boxes to give to their neighbors, so I did that. And then I noticed that Kyle had received a giant bowl. And that I was informed by his wife that it was part of his Christmas bonus. Now, the boys will remember that we talked about Kyle's rich boss giving shitty Christmas bonuses. And so I stole the bowl.
Okay.
It's
Is that where the bow came from?
That's where the bow came from, yeah.
Okay. What? I refuse to believe it was just the bowl. What was in the bowl?
That's a big bowl.
So there was fruit and stuff that they had given them in the bowl, but it's a
Lame.
huge bowl.
It's a lot of fucking bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Jill goes, if you want it, we literally have no place to put it. And I was like, well, yeah, it's a giant fucking mixing bowl. I run a bakery. Of course, I need a giant fucking bowl. So I took it. And I was going to fuck them. But, like, So we get the bowl in the car, and Ashley goes, "I have to make sure that someone didn't get you something similar." And I was like, "Who's gonna buy me a fucking bowl for Christmas?" Like, I don't want a bowl. I don't want a bowl for Christmas. And she's like, "Well, you said like you've mentioned that you need a." Yeah, I was like, "I need a big mixing bowl, but like, I don't want one for Christmas." To me, this is my thoughts on this here. A Christmas present or a present in general should be something that reminds the person of you, right? I'm not the biggest like just because I need something, that's what you got to get me. Like if I need something, I'm just going to fucking go get it myself.
I see the value in both a sentimental and a utilitarian gift.
I just don't.
If it makes your life better as a gift, then it's a good one.
But it doesn't. Like it's just like I need a bigger mixing bowl because I need to mix large quantities of stuff at times. But
So
like
that makes your life better by having the thing you need.
But it's something that like
It's uninspired. It's unoriginal.
yeah.
Yeah, that part sucks. And that's my. As far as gifts, my biggest problem with gift giving is I always feel like I didn't give something that made the person go, "Oh wow, thank you." And quite often I get stuff from people where I'm like, "Oh wow, thank you. You really know me. I don't know shit about you, or I should know you better, or I can't just fucking find something that makes you happy."
But like again, it comes down to the. It doesn't even have to be. So my favorite gift giver in my life for the last couple of years has been my sister-in-law, right? Because she's got me some really weird off-the-wall shit, but it's like it's to my personality, right?
Yeah.
So as we all know, Star Wars fan. I'm wearing a Silent Night Jedi Knight shirt. I've received a lightsaber pizza cutter.
Cool.
Pretty fucking sweet. I received the Star Wars soaps from Dr. Squatch.
Oh, which ones? The prequel ones or the regular trilogy ones?
Pretty sure they're regular, right? I remember seeing Vader.
They were the regular ones.
They were prequel ones too.
They're great soaps.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Last year, she got me the official cookbook from Galaxy's Edge, and she got me a Death Star cheese board.
I like cheese.
But like, I've never asked for any of those things. None of those things are an improvement to any of my daily life. Well, I mean, the soap smells really good. It was really nice on my skin and stuff. But it's just like, here's these things. It reminds me of you.
Here's these things I know you will enjoy. They may not
Right.
be the most important thing in your life,
Right.
but you'll look at them and go, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, right. And that's how I try to go about gift giving. That's why when I said earlier before we started, when I was talking to my brother-in-law and my sister about Christmas presents, I was like, just do us a solid and like watch the kids for a bit so we can go out, because like we only seem to get to go out alone once a year. It's been the going rate. And that's why I offered cooking lessons, because they're always bitching that they need to learn how to cook, and they don't like spending the money on takeout. They get bored of it. There's not a lot around here anyway, so that's why I offered. Hey, that's what I do. So
that covers both bases. That's thoughtful and utilitarian.
It's true.
While we're on the gift giving topic, I already know I've gotten you something. You've got me cookies, and I doubt we'll be seeing each other, Joe. So I'm not. This isn't directed at you, Vinny. We're not getting each other anything, right?
No.
Right, good. So I cannot stand walking into a situation. No, it's giving.
Oh, that is an awkward feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, when you get blindsided with
Well,
like your mother-in-law did to me.
Yeah. She's good at that, because every year I tell her not to get me anything, and yet she still manages to get stuff. I'm like pretty adamant about it. Not in a dickish way, but I'm like, don't worry about me. Take care of the kids and take care of your daughter.
Yeah. And that's another one. She got me a really cool gift, and I'm like, shit, I didn't even think of you.
Yeah.
that's not why people get gifts, because Michael, if I was to get you a gift, I wouldn't tell you.
But yeah, that's where that makes me feel like an even bigger dick. Like, oh wow, you thought of me in that way. Shit. So now if we show up and you have a gift for me, I'm throwing it away. That means I didn't get a gift. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get a gift.
Free gift, just do a quick hot pass, like, no, I didn't get it.
Yeah. Hot potato. No, it's yours now.
No,
No backsies.
That's when you go, thank you. But look, it's the gift of the Magi. I got you the same thing. And
But I don't have that anymore. I cut my hair off.
So that's how I feel about the presents thing. I don't know about anybody else.
Well,
Yeah, I like sentiment too. I hate getting gift cards.
Now,
Just,
gift cards I don't mind for like specific places. Like if you want to throw some Home Depot gift cards my way, great. It's going to save me a few months from now when I'm paying off all the debt from Christmas and I need fertilizer. And like, oh yeah, I have my fucking Home Depot gift card to use. Or like anybody that wants to get gift cards to Sur La Table so that I can purchase my $1,500 chef's knife that I want.
Excessive.
But it's a thing of beauty.
or
Is it
anybody
a,
out there want to give us
Is
a
it an
present?
Akiri knife?
You want to
Is it
give us
an-
a present? It's a what?
Is it an Akiri knife?
It is.
They say Akiri knives are probably the most superior knives on the planet because they come from people who made katana blades for samurai.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, those are super expensive. But it is a
For
Vustock.
real?
A Vustock
Vustock?
Amici 1814 limited edition chef knife 8-inch.
Giddy.
It's fucking beautiful.
It's like, this is 8 inches, right? I've been told I have 8 inches.
It's got a nice garden pattern on there. Got some sunflowers. There's some butterflies.
Is that like an inlaid pattern? It's not Damascus. It looked like Damascus in the picture.
Yeah, no, it's an inlay pattern. It's gorgeous.
Well, that'll never be chopping through steel. Then that'll.
Does it cut
that'll
cans?
The Jinsu knives. The Jiginsu.
I wouldn't want to cut a can, but I could probably slice through a fucking spaghetti squash like it's a potato. Those things are armored. You need a fucking axe to get through a spaghetti squash.
We call them armadillo squash.
They say if you gave Abraham Lincoln 24 hours to cut down a tree, he'd spend 23 hours sharpening his axe.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a whetstone and everything to sharpen my knife that I have, but you need a good blade. The current one that I have is not great. My
Oh, the one missing the tip.
yeah, the one that was missing the tip because my son pissed me off. So I stabbed the cutting board and it snapped.
Ooh.
Well, did it work?
Oh yeah, he's pretty scared.
Like the effect was you like, oh.
Really fucking scared. I was kind of scared.
Yeah, I'm scared on that one.
I mean, it was a dumb James thing, but like I don't know if it required.
It was because it was like the 200th dumb James thing of that day.
That was an exceptionally dumb day for him.
Yeah.
Well.
Congrats to the kid. He got the braces off. He was surprised yesterday.
Merry
Well,
Christmas.
Called me right after, and he's like, "I'm eating gummy worms."
You're not allowed to. No, I have my braces off. No, you're still not allowed to.
Like, good for you, kid. But that seems to be a show. We went
Pretty much.
2.5 hours on this one.
Yes, we did. I noticed
Mhm.
this. That's why I'm going to make my nerd of the week very quickly. I don't have any douches. No douches? Good, no douches.
Apple.
My nerd of the week is Ewan McGregor. Did you hear about the shirt that he likes to wear?
No.
Let me see if I can find the specific wording. It's a shirt featuring the face of his wife, because I didn't realize. Well, I found out about it a little while ago that his wife is Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's got a shirt that's got a picture of her as Ramona Flowers. That's just got "I'm in lesbians with her" written on it, and he'll randomly wear it. She tells a story where they'll be out and he's got a sweater on over or like a zip up, and he'll unzip it and that's the shirt underneath, and he'll just look at her.
That's great. That is great.
That's how you.
Bravo.
That's how you keep the love
Bravo.
language. Yeah.
Joe, is there anybody on to fucking do the giveaway for you?
No, I think everybody went to sleep.
That's fine.
So-
we'll for anybody who's listening, because podcast version of this,
Mhm.
Anybody that can email us the best line of what you can say during sex and decorating for Christmas, you will receive a autographed copy of the script from our upcoming Hallmark Christmas movie that will debut while we're on hiatus during Christmas week.
Where do they email?
You can email us at nerdaties@gmail.com. Throw up the tagline giveaway, in your little header there, and make us giggle. And if you're funny enough, we'll send you the script.
And if you can't do it by the end of the month, Joe can no longer mention anything from Marvel.
Doctor Who.
Yeah. Doctor Who
Oh,
or Marvel.
I'm not agreeing to this.
Would you
There's
take
a
it for
Christmas
the show?
special Saturday, fucking Monday? Fuck. Yeah, Monday.
We didn't say you can't watch it. You just can't.
Yeah, but
can't
I'm
say the words while
I'm
you're
talking about that shit.
They have to the end of the month.
Right. You know the thing. Do the Nerdaties on the socials. Nerdaties.com. Buy our t-shirts, nerdaties at .myspreadshop.com. All the things there. Fill your dirty little mouthholes with Sinful Creations by Justin.com for New Year's. Promo code GetBentLoser. I'm not giving you any discount.
Damn.
Fucking pores. And, yeah.
Check us out on youtube.com/nerdities. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell to get notified when new content is coming, because a fuck ton of new content is coming in 2024. We have everything from cooking shows to movies.
Yeah.
All in between.
We have two things.
Hey, we can also announce our next two live shows. The January live show, January 16th, Justin's 40th birthday.
You're probably going to want to tune in for this, folks. It's going to get sloppy.
Yes.
Probably. And the February live show will probably be at the end of the month. But we're bringing back the Nerdies Awards. We'll be all dressed dapper. We'll be presenting awards to nobody that watches this show. And, yeah, that's the thing we do.
Yeah, we need a podium.
So if you want to get us a podium and budget, write to us at nerdities@gmail.com. We'll croon, we'll swoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
Yeah. Like Joe said, smash the button like Santa does to your mom on Christmas Eve.
Also, hit those follow buttons on all the podcast places where you're listening to us. Yeah, hit those.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Hit it.
So you smash the subscribe and hit the podcast one.
Smash
How about
and
just click? Click and tap, folks. Be gentle about it. We
Yeah,
love
look
it.
at that. That's a good way.
Lightly depress your buttons and or rub up against your screens
Yeah,
in a
practice
gentle way.
practice shallowing on your mouse.
Mhm.
Go
Left
ahead.
click.
I want you to look that up. Go ahead. Look up
Shallowing,
Shallowing.
is that like dipping or
I'm not quite sure what dipping is.
pooling?
This
No,
all
it's not.
sounds weird and
Is
very.
that where you just put the tip in and let it sit there?
It's like
Yeah, there's
the
many
tip.
different-
No, but it's not letting it sit there. You just don't go more than the tip.
So it's just the.
You see you tip in and out.
There's always a period during my active days, during the sessions, where I would do that for a little bit. And I don't know about you, that's very effective.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But
Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel.
yes. What's my favorite chewy candy? Gushers. The opinions of the Nerdaties crew, idiotic and polythat, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. That could be an episode title.
Yeah.
Fuck, bye.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Holidays.
You're lucky I say it.
Doris,
Lethal Weapon and Die Hard are not Christmas.
Yes, they are.
Bye.
I didn't get into the finality of the video game saga of the handheld.